Hello, 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 Internet Land. Welcome back to Borderlands 4 with Broctimus Prime. Welcome back, Broc.
Hello. Hey, thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Shit, you're the show. I'm just here to frickin' enjoy the company. But, so, Broc, and hey, man, welcome in, buddy. I'm sure you're getting right into Guild Night there, but welcome in. Good to see you. Broc just got back from a fun little trip. Broc, if you'd like to, elaborate quickly, longly, however you wish.
Yeah, just a quick 4-day trip down to like northern Florida, Amelia Island. It's called.
Okay.
Just it was beautiful weather in like the 70s. Yeah, just got really lucky. Had a great time. Came back. Little slightly maybe under the weather, don't really know, fighting something. So I'm doing okay, but
it's been a couple
happy to be back.
Couple days, you should hopefully be good. Like I said,
I'm hoping so.
Maybe it was something small. Maybe it was like you suggested a minute ago, shock to your system or something. But
yeah.
No. I feel like if you don't get really sick like the next day or while you're sleeping or something, you probably are okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is the worst. If it is anything, I'm hoping this is the worst of it. But we'll see.
Yeah,
so far, so good.
Yeah, like I suggested earlier, definitely invest in some airbornes. Like,
yeah,
I take
I'm
those
totally
when I'm starting to feel maybe a little under, and just like it totally subverts it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a softer way to dampen the blow of getting sick without taking a whole bunch of medication and fucking your system up anyways or whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Sarah and I are flying to Phoenix in February, and I'm definitely going to do that airborne like 2 or 3 days, like you said, ahead of time, and then 2 or 3 days after, just to be safe.
Yep.
Because it can't hurt. So
no, not at all. It's just supplements. It's vitamins mostly. Like I think there's some iron and calcium and stuff in them. But like I said to you in that message, like I know I'm not prone to getting ill, but I've been taking airbornes before and after trips. Probably ever since I did get really sick that one time at Gen Con, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. And since I've been doing that, like, I've been 100%. I haven't gotten sick. And even poor John, 2 Gen Cons ago, he got really sick day 0. Like, we got there. And this was the one year that we didn't share a room because he got a cheaper deal with a buddy. And I just had my own room that year. But, yeah, day 0, like, that evening, he was, like, pretty much laid up. He skipped the first day of the con pretty much outright because he was so ill. Like, he just stayed in his hotel room. And then day 2 and 3, he put on a mask and tried to, rough it a little bit so he could get something out of the trip. But no, I rode back with him 5 hours, on day 4 it would have been, I believe. And yeah, no, I was like, I'm 100% getting sick because he is like fucking on death's door right now, and I'm like a foot away from him, breathing the same air he is. And,
oh my god!
But no, I was aces the whole way through. I didn't get even a sniffle, so.
That's good for you. I feel so. I've heard the story about John sick at Gen Con.
I felt so bad for him because this is like our mecca. Like we eat this up, and for him to basically be teased the whole weekend and still feel shit.
Save all that money, get so excited for August or whatever it is.
Yep.
And then you get to go down and get sick on day 0. How does that even happen?
It would almost be different, if it was like, okay, I'm feeling kind of shitty on day 4, but we're heading home anyway. Like, you almost expect it with cons, because con crud is, you get con crud because, like, sure, the flu can be going around where you're living at, and you, like, dodge it because your body is acclimated to that, but, you get people from all over the world bringing all sorts of strains of that flu that your body's never experienced before, and yeah, you almost are guaranteed to get sick. But
oof, yeah.
Right.
That was like, I had never really done like the con thing, and my first one was Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, and I'd heard from you about different things like the con crud, and especially people stink, and I was like, not that I didn't believe you, but it was just like, it can't be that bad.
He's exaggerating. He's trying to be funny.
Yeah, I'm sure there was like one weirdo that slept in their car and didn't shower or anything like that, but there's no way that's gonna be that bad. Oh no.
Oh no.
You may have undersold it.
No. There was a Gen Con where they put in the program guide, bring soap, shower daily.
God.
Like
That's so bad.
It's awful.
And so the Star Wars celebration that I went to was in Orlando in August. So like so hot, so humid, so nasty, and oh my god, and, like people are like in like serious cosplay and like they stink. I remember.
Oh yeah,
distinctly
no, that's the thing. The cosplay, yes, you're gonna sweat like a pig because especially if you're going to one in like the summer. Like when I go to Gen Con, it is no less than 90 degrees out most days now.
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah, for sure. But I remember getting my picture taken with a guy with this amazing Bosk. He's a Trandoshan. I don't know if he's been retconned in the series or not yet.
Yeah.
But it was like think of like a dinosaur looking kind of human.
Sure.
And he smelled so bad, and it was because like his head was like rubber from the mask. And it just like trapped all that shit, like
trapped and probably chemically reacting with it. And,
yeah, totally. It was so. I got my picture and I'm like, barf. Like this is so gross.
And the crappy thing is half these people probably aren't dirty normally. Like they're probably pretty clean people, but wearing that big old outfit all day long and fucking that degrees of heat, like it's gonna get you.
Yeah, it was rough. And it's so funny because like you think about the celebrities there to like get you pay like $1
I'm sure,
to get your picture taken. It was just like, this guy smells like literal ass.
He says he's my biggest fan, but my god, I'm not his.
Yeah, not at all.
Sorry, I'm focusing on killing this badass bandit here. Chasing me around on my bike while I'm just peppering him to death.
I didn't know that we were riding into like this huge like battle and stuff, but apparently we are.
Well, I'll keep him distracted for you because he's really not taking any. I'm not taking any damage here. There we go. A couple blues. All right. All right.
When we finished last time, remember we were both given Moxie's tip jar money, and I couldn't get any of the legendaries. Well, you let me have the shotgun, and I'm using it right now, and it's pretty awesome. I like it.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. I did pick up a new thing too. Reveling, begging queen's rest. Yeah, shit. Whoa. That was a midget. Yeah, I'm calling midgets. Want to fight about it? Oh. AM says drink apple juice. As far as
there you go.
Yeah, I mean you can do that too. I definitely recommend the Airborns because that's basically doing the same thing. You're getting all sorts of vitamins and iron and all that good stuff. So
sure, anything helps.
As an alternative to that apple juice, orange juice, whatever. Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. But I definitely tried and true with the Airborne for me anyway.
Yeah, I mean if it worked to get you through that car ride. That speaks to me.
Oh yeah, no.
Because I would have walked home other than getting that car with John. So
I know I felt so bad for him, and I was just like, I gotta take the bullet. It's a 5-hour drive. Like I'm not gonna force him to take a 5-hour Uber home. Like that would be like fucking $5,000 just to get home. Like,
seriously,
forget about it.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. But no, we had a really fun D&D session Saturday. That ended up working out pretty well.
I did pop in for a second. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was waiting for something. I wasn't here very long, but
yeah. No, we had a real good time. That VOD is always up if you want to catch up, and anybody else out there who's watching, like, we had a real good time. Jesse made a freaking Gundam, pretty much.
Oh wow.
So we started the mission. We started with about an hour's worth of Jesse backstory because he missed out on the previous session, and John was catching him up a little bit, seeing what he wanted to do with his character and stuff.
All right.
And he came with an idea, and he's just like, he basically said that he's like, John, I want to build a Gundam. I want to build like a mech that I could. He's like, not a huge mech, maybe at most like 2 stories tall or something, but He's like, I just want something cool to pilot around and stuff while we're out in space, like, you know, doing space stuff. And yeah, John let him do it. He's like, okay, well, you spend the money and tell me how you go about doing it, and like, I'll make it happen for you or whatever. And he said, like, it might be one of those things where it's not all at once. Like, we'll build you up. You know, you might start out something a little bare bones, and then we get your perks down the road. But
yeah, that makes sense.
So weird.
Yeah, long story short, he did that. Then we were in our base discussing our next plans, and our base was ambushed by a new party of, I don't know if I want to call them bandits or not quite yet, but basically looking for a couple of artifacts, one of which we actually had, but we didn't really tell them that. But had a big fight going on, and then it started to get overwhelming to the point it's like, oh, we might have to like get out of here and double back. And then Jesse's like, oh, my mech is in the garage, literally next door. So he got in his mech and manned it and stomped out into the freaking streets, and we fucking smoked him with that sort of help. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, so pretty much next session we go on. John did the thing where he gives us a few options on what we can do for questing or whatever, and we chose what we were gonna do, and yeah, so we'll be beginning that not this weekend, but the following weekend. Cool. As far as I know, nobody. Well, this is a big ask because it's so far ahead, but so far I think most people are planning on coming. So
cool.
But I will never truly know until an hour till game. So
yeah.
Just try as I might.
Clint, what are you doing here? Zane said he needed a trusted lookout for an important
But
mission.
no, I had a good time for sure.
But he said
Good.
And then yeah, just
with
last few days at work have been going by
Where is
kind of
he now?
fast, and I don't want to say quiet because
He
we've
went
been
ahead and
busiest
he
we've been
abandoned
all
a
year
refinery.
so far. But
Oh jeez, oh Pete.
is what it is.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for having tomorrow off. I'll say that.
Yeah, seriously.
One of the local
something's interfering with
factories here ordered out their frickin' annual Christmas picnic or whatever, basically, whatever you want to call it. They are making 150 grinders tomorrow.
Yikes.
And before they even open, and Jared's not gonna be there.
Yeah, that's alright. And plus you like helped out extra like last week or the week before that or something.
Oh, all the time.
So-
Like I haven't had a formal day off in almost 2 months now. I mean,
Oh my
excuse
God.
me. I have my normal days off. I haven't requested a day off in 2 months.
Yeah.
So since my birthday, really. So, but I am getting Christmas Eve off because fuck Christmas Eve. I hate working it. Everything about it is not fun and terrible, and
Yeah.
basically working a double shift because the evening shift doesn't come in. So
Yeah.
we are open from, they say 11, but shit, we don't turn anybody down if they come in early, but till 3 o'clock that day. But when you come in at frickin' 5 in the morning, 5 to 3 feels like a double, especially when you only
For
have
sure.
one shift. Like,
Well, and you're not just like sitting on your ass.
No.
It's busy, surprisingly. So a lot of people hearing this may not think that that's a very busy
no,
day.
it's
but it is.
really busy. Because a lot of it is like nobody wants to cook because they're all busy cooking for the next day. And then we get a lot of stragglers because we offer like a gift cards redemption thing. You spend X amount of money and you get a free grinder
Oh, I know
or
all
whatever.
about that.
Yeah, a lot of
Hell
people
yeah.
come in last minute for that. Oof. And then there's the same assholes every year that make a reservation at 2 o'clock and then they bring like freaking 15, 20 people. It's like we close at 3 sharp. Like we want to kind of be out the
Yeah.
door at 3:05. Like
Yeah.
then they reserve, and nobody stays for just an hour when you have a party that big. So,
For sure. Yeah.
but yeah, just everybody's irritable, coworkers and otherwise. This is a little secret between us, chat, and whatnot. But our old boss would let us. It's the one day of the year where he was cool with if you wanted to drink on the job, like have alcohol, right? But as long as you weren't obnoxious, like nobody's getting drunk, we're just having one or two,
Yeah.
whatever, champagne, if you will. But with the new boss is not allowing it because she's a new boss can get in real big trouble. Like,
Sure.
like I feel like the old boss had some strings that he could pull with certain people and get away with it, but yeah, it's obviously very not legal and very not good to do, especially considering they're like teenagers working there. They did drink, but I will say that much. He didn't allow that, but anyway. So the one fun thing that could have been fun about it is gone now. So it just, yeah, like, I don't know. I worked it enough years in a row. Like, I'm old. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, to say, is that one of the things you toot the horn to get in?
Up,
But yeah, no. So I just don't work it. It sucks. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the paycheck. I would rather go broke for the day and not have to be there. So
Yeah, for sure. I only had to do it a couple times that I wasn't, because like back when I was there, remember it was supposed to be like people brought stuff in and you could eat while
yeah,
you were
potluck
working
and stuff. Oh yeah.
But it was too busy to enjoy. At least for
Yep.
me, it was too
Oh
busy
no,
to
it's
enjoy.
only gotten worse. It's only gotten
Yeah.
worse. Like there's no stopping at all. So
Quint, can you hear me?
what's up, Glamrock? What do you think the darkest Disney movie is?
Camps nearby.
That is a loaded question.
Meet me at the side gate, okay?
Well,
I mean, I'm game, I guess.
to be honest, it's gonna be hard to give you a straight, my best answer because Disney owns just about everything now. So
That's about the most random ass question I think I've ever heard.
I mean, it's fun to think about, but like Marvel, Star Wars, like classic movies, Pixar. I mean, if we're going everything off the top of my head, I would probably say Up. Up is fucking dark. Like, first 20 minutes of the movie is just basically about him finding the love of his life and her dying slowly over time.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, spoiler alert! I haven't seen that movie yet.
Yeah, I was actually rented it this weekend. God damn it!
Who the hell rents movies, Broc?
I just got the VHS.
Yeah, the VHS. Trying to think, if we're going like classic Disney route, like, you know, like Snow White and all that stuff, a little bit more of a later answer. Shit. Is my inventory full? My fucking inventory's full. What the hell? I don't care. Fuck money in this game anyway. I'll empty it if I get a legendary, I guess. But if we're going that route, give me a minute. Let me cook for a second.
God damn it!
What's
It's
up? What's up?
classic. I got a weapon and I'm like, oh, I'm like going through and checking my sniper rifle and I'm like, oh man, this is a lot better. And it's a fucking, it's a sniper rifle with Torg. Like, oh, I don't fucking need that. Like, that's not gonna help me.
What the hell?
God, hate that.
We're gonna slap a Ripper or a frickin'
Yeah.
Tior. Oh, I hate the Tior stuff. Gosh, I'm trying to think, because, like, the tough thing about this question, Glamrock, is that a lot of the classic, if we're sticking with just the classics, a lot of the classic stories are super dark that they originally are. And Disney kind of, like, made them a little more family-friendly or whatever. But I guess, I kind of think Beauty and the Beast is a little dark. Like, all those people had their livelihoods taken away, turned into inanimate objects, doomed to live forever, like in this limbo, because of what their master did. Like, that kind of sucks. And, like, there was a question of, like, oh, you know, like, Chip the Cup and stuff. Like, okay, he's got a chip on his face because he's obviously been dropped or something. Like, is he gonna come back as a kid with, like, a missing nose or something? Like, hey, this little piece of garbage shit here. Is this mine or something else? Projecting the shield. Oh, it's an ally. All right. I'm like trying to shoot shit, and this thing's following me around. I'm like, what are you doing? But hell, they're all kind of in some respect dark. Like, I mean, come on, 101 Dalmatians is about skinning puppies, for crying out loud. Like, Tarzan's about a guy who wants to fucking hunt all of, well, the antagonist wants to basically hunt and kill all of Tarzan's friends, probably to skin. Said Beauty and the Beast. Snow White is kind of dark, poisons a lady just because she's more pretty than her, according to the mirror. Alice in Wonderland is, I don't know if that's so much dark as it is just a giant frickin' drug trip.
You totally walked up and just bitch slapped that guy.
Ranger hothead here. Yeah, I got a ranger for you. Yeah, I'm getting definitely a little more use out of this melee build than I was the shield.
Cool, good.
I don't know if I was just doing the shield wrong or what, or maybe it was just the lag was making it not useful, but...
Yeah, it might be a combination of both. Well, plus, when we're starting off, I think he's been buffed a little bit now, but that was like the weakest class, too.
Ah, what a bummer.
I need your help again.
Alright, running.
Try to keep this guy out here.
Reviving, taking a hit, reviving is done. Alright.
Thank you, Muchly.
Yes. That's the one thing I trained to be good at. But, just a touch of choppiness this time. Maybe,
Yeah, I'm
it
getting
could be...
slight lag spikes like once in a while. Like I'll hit left on my controller and it takes like a second to move or something like that.
Okay. That's internet lag for sure. Excuse my yawn.
Yeah.
Rippers, I know you got enough brain left to
Rippers.
remember one password. The first part is honk shoe.
Honk shoe?
Get it right.
Nice.
Shit.
I've got half of the password. Just need the rest.
Half the password. Got a GIF up. Alright, I'll check that out in a little bit here.
Fuck, hang on.
Drop some shit. Alright, anything labeled TDR on the ground immediately.
Yep.
Wait. Bourget. Wait, a Torg. Actually, anything blue can go to. Just docked with purples.
Yeah. Are you currently sporting your Bah Humbug winter or Christmas hat? Or...
I am not. I just have my Inverse Thunder swag gear. Also, you can buy sweet gear like this on Redbubble.
Yes, and I'm
Thunder.
actually wearing my very faded from all the years I've worn it and washed it.
You have.
Inverse Thunder T-shirt. So
Yeah, t-shirts,
right now.
hats, dog bowls, shower curtains. If you want to have my sexy logo look at your naked body, I mean, there it is. Bed
Hell yeah.
sheets, if you want to wrap yourself up in some Inverse Thunder, just saying.
yeah.
I got that. I got Ashen Wagon Adventures up. I have the Cougar from Far Cry 5.
Oh, that's right.
Cougar
God, that's
Country, yeah. Famous
It'll
Inverse
be
Thunder scene
immortalized
there.
forever. So
Yeah.
good.
I want to make more stuff for my Redbubble store, but like I've got to make sure people actually visit it before I want to bother to put more effort into it, I guess.
Yeah.
Plus it sucks because Redbubble kind of sucks at moderating like what's uploaded and stuff, so I've already
really?
had to 3 different times. I'm sure I could go through and do it again, but had to like petition them to take something down because some asshole just literally steals my design and puts it on their store.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, no. Like blatant, like not even trying to change it. Like they just literally copied and pasted it into their store and they're trying to sell my design, you know. Like I literally emailed Redbubble, I'm like, this is my design. It's literally my username. Like
Yeah, yeah.
this loser has no like I even asked them in the email. Of course they didn't respond. They did shut the guy down, but they didn't really respond. I'm like, why don't you have an algorithm to prevent this sort of thing? Like
Yeah.
It would be so easy just to have you know, when you upload something, have it quickly scan and see if there's anything exactly like it, and just
Yep.
say, oh, kind of like the music shit that I get flagged for all the time on YouTube. It's like,
Sure.
we've
It would
detected
kinda be
this
nice
song
to have
in your
that work
video.
in your favor for once.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. But no, that just sits there until I bitch about it, and then maybe
Yeah.
it'll get taken care of. But
Because, like, in this case, they kind of don't really have incentive to take it down because even though it's stealing your stuff, and that sucks, they could still potentially be making money off of it. So,
well, that's the thing too is, oh yeah, that's the thing too is freaking they could be making more money because if I knew I'd be able to keep my designs, I'd probably have a little more incentive to go upload some more. But the fact that I know my shit's gonna get stolen basically, and I'm not gonna make any money off it anyways, is like, okay, yeah, I really don't care to upload more. So, because I've been thinking about that for a long time now. Is like, all right, it'd be fun to like make character designs of all of our D&D characters, or maybe funny moments or something that I could translate to a T-shirt design. And then I think, if I do that, it's just gonna get put on some freaking bot store. So.
Yeah.
Zane? Any chance
Bots.
you're here?
Oh, and Glamrock, I did check out that picture, and it's Roger Rabbit, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is a pretty dark film too. But you'll be glad to know that Disney does not own the rights to Roger Rabbit anymore. The original owner of Roger Rabbit owns it, and he is saying that he is planning on making a sequel to it now that he owns it again. So, whether or not that's something to get excited about, we'll see. Because I am super skeptical of stuff coming back now, because why not? We all know how
100%.
it's turning out. But, I don't know. If the original owner's got it again, maybe it could be good. So.
I always say it doesn't matter if it's a new album for a band that I like, if it's a movie, a TV show, any form, any medium of entertainment. The best I can say is that has potential, because I don't want to get my hopes
Exactly.
up.
No, I'm right there with you. Like, if it's done well, hell yeah, I'd be excited to see Roger Rabbit again with the updated cast of characters and stuff, because it's been forever. I love the original Roger Rabbit movie. Like, Frame Roger Rabbit's a lot of fun, but yeah, it's just like, I know they're gonna cut
I've been
corners.
burned way too many
They're gonna consider using AI. They're gonna licensing is gonna be a nightmare. Like, 'cause that's what the original Roger Rabbit was all these different properties coming together. Mostly Disney and WB, but the more you read about it over the years and stuff, it's like, oh, Disney only allowed this to happen with Warner Brothers because they had exactly equal showing of their characters as Warner Brothers did. That was part of their clause, and I'm sure they paid out the ass to have the rights for those characters. And oh, hey, we're not getting DVD sets and Blu-rays of Roger Rabbit because that's new licensing in 2025 rather than what they originally paid for.
Which I don't understand. Like, how is that stuff not done like in perpetuity? Like once, like this is an agreement for this forever. Like,
exactly.
Because it happens in video games too. Like, video games get delisted because they ran a Green Day song on the original and the rights expired, and so now they have to take the game down. It's like, well, no, it's part of the game. Like, that should be the game in the game and make it available forever.
It's something old and I don't want to say insignificant, but it seems like it's less of an issue to me for whatever reason. But like, they brought back the Sonic games for the Sonic Classic Remaster or whatever the fuck they call it these days. But they replaced almost the entire soundtrack to Sonic 3 because Michael Jackson unscriptedly made a lot of that music. Like, he didn't want credit for it because he ended up thinking the music sounded like ass on the Genesis instrument board. He said he gave them the rights. I mean, they probably got paid for them still, but he gave them the rights to use it. But he said, "Don't put me in the credits because I don't want my name attached to this." And they replaced almost all the music with some new stuff, which the new stuff isn't terrible, I guess, but it's not the music we all grew up with.
Exactly. So, it's not the original.
Yeah, and so the reviews are reflecting that. Like, you can go on the reviews of Sonic Remaster or whatever the hell they call it again, and like a lot of the reviews are like, yeah, this isn't the original music, this isn't what I expected, and they give it a bad review. Like,
well, and that sucks because it's not the developers or even whoever did the remake. It's not their fault.
yeah, no,
it's like
it's the Jackson estate wanting more money. So here we go.
Whoever owns his stuff now.
It's not even him.
That's on them.
I'm sure if Michael Jackson were still alive, he'd be like, yeah, I don't care. I still just don't want my name attached to it.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that. That's very interesting. I didn't know he had anything to do with Sonic. That's cool.
Yeah, no, most of Sonic 3 he ended up doing. But there's even a couple of songs I couldn't tell you off the top of my head without going and re-researching it, but there's even a couple of songs that use the same exact beat as a Michael Jackson song that he either made before or went on to make later on. Like, you put them side by side and listen to them, you're like, oh my god, that is the beat to that song, but that is also
that's
like
Billie Jean.
Yeah, it's Billie Jean, but it's also like fucking Ice Cap Zone or something. Like, yeah. No, it's good enough.
Did he make the sound for when Sonic is drowning?
No, he did not. Yeah. And then you hear him drown. But I had my cell phone years ago set to that noise, and my god, I never missed a call.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Every time your phone went off, you're panicking.
Yeah. But that's just all the like. All this is coming around to like what you were saying. Like it should be perpetual. Like they should have been able to release this X amount of years later, still pay his estate or him or whatever. Like, okay, there we go. Still pays a percentage or whatever to him, whatever they agreed on back in the day. But still, they have the rights to use it. Like
just
or even
like
a Breaking
I'm
Benjamin
not...
song in Halo 2. Like they had to frickin' rewire that because they don't have the rights anymore. Like
like I'm not that smart of a person, and that seems like a no-brainer to me.
Oh,
like,
definitely. I
come
absolutely
on,
agree.
who would agree to something otherwise? It's I know. Like, imagine if you bought a piece of art, because video games are art.
Yes,
so let's
absolutely.
say you bought like a Van Gogh. You bought Starry Night, one of his original Starry Night, but the moon was only leased in that painting. Oh no! I think he accidentally stepped out.
Oh,
okay.
what the fuck?
That's so stupid.
I
Don't worry
hate
about
it.
it.
I hate it, dude. They should give
I
you
know,
a warning
it's
or
so
make an invisible
fucking
wall or
stupid.
something. I have no idea that wall's behind me when I'm in the middle of combat. Like
I know, and like your instinct is to back up, like back up the
oh,
fire
and guess what?
constantly, take them out.
These enemies literally just spawned out of nowhere on us.
Yeah.
Like I've watched them just appear in front of me. Yeah, no, I hate it. Hey, premium
anyway,
game for premium gamers, fix it.
Seriously.
God.
But like, so imagine you spent all that money on this painting, but the moon in Starry Night was leased, basically, with an agreement. Where you only get to have it for 10 years. After that, we need to renegotiate, or you can't keep that painting.
Yeah.
It like self-destructs. Like that doesn't make any sense, and that sounds ridiculous. Well, that's
it's dumb.
basically what's happening here. Like, if you use some copywritten music, and you try to re-release a game or something, even though it's like been delisted or comes back or whatever, making a remaster, it's part of the original. It's nope, it's done. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Or even like on something like this, like Twitch or whatever. It's like I buy the rights to so and so's music for D&D or whatever, and then 5 years down the line we stop playing D&D, but all the VODs are up and stuff. And like, okay, well, what I bought is now 5 years behind, and now YouTube is striking it as a copyright strike. Like, well, I can't reappeal that because the owner of the music isn't gonna say, oh yeah, he paid for that 10 years ago, he's cool. He's gonna say, oh, he's still using it, I want more money.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. At this
okay,
point,
well
he's
now my old
stealing it.
video is just fucking kaput because I can't edit that shit out. It's in the video. Like,
I blame no one for this circumstance.
that's just the sort of stuff I have to consider, as a streamer, and like trying to be at least serious with at least the D&D part of it. It's like I want to make it as squeaky clean as I can, so hopefully whenever we take off and get real big, I don't have all these freaking copyright lawyers coming after me like, oh yeah, like you got this video from a campaign 10 years ago, it has our music in it, and even though it was free at the time, it isn't anymore, so take it down.
Alex Nakarada or whatever wants his cut.
yeah.
But when I got it, it said that it was all free. Nope, that's not the way it works anymore.
Yeah, no, I hate it. You shouldn't be able to retroactively screw around with copyright stuff like that. I hate
Seriously.
it. Taking a look at the GIF yet? Yeah, Glamrock, you must have missed it. Talked about it for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I do agree, Roger Rabbit is really dark, but they don't own the IP anymore as far as I know. The original owner is going to make a sequel. But big fan, though. Alright, here we go. Pangolins. But yeah, I agree. That's especially with the hell they call it, the tar or whatever that like erases cartoon characters. Woo! All these happy characters screaming out and like dying and burning and stuff.
I have not seen that movie. I remember I've seen it, but I've not seen it in probably 20 years. I don't
wow,
know.
yeah.
I probably rented it from like when I was a kid at the movie store.
Last I watched it's probably, I don't know, comfortable 8 or so years ago. I know I've watched it at least once living in this house, and I've been in this house for 10 years, so. But
That's
a
crazy
long
by
time
itself.
regardless, but still a classic. Love it. Now that Glamrock brought it up, I probably will go rewatch it here in a few days.
I would break the
Boom! Slam. I'm finishing up a couple of TV series this here soon, so I'm kind of excited to get into something new there too.
Yeah. What are you watching currently?
Whoop. Currently, I usually watch. I have a serious show and a funny show that I like to watch. Like every evening, I'll like punch out the serious one. Oh hell yeah! Speaking of punching out, stop appearing. The Skitterbot. Oh my God! Stop. Like stuff is literally just appearing in front of me. Anyway, I just am about. I'm one. Oh wait. Oh shit! You're too far away for me to get to.
I'm okay. That's okay.
And now I'm dead. Cool. All right.
Uh-oh.
Giving up. Don't care. But
no, think of the money.
Yeah, think of the money. Oh my God! All the things I can't buy. But no, I'm one episode away from finishing up an old classic that absolutely nobody knows about. Mighty Max. I've been watching.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because I said that guy looks like the kid from the Burger King Kids Club.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mighty Max, yeah, no, absolutely underrated, and it's a shame that the best version of it that I can find still looks like ass, even though they're trying really hard to upscale it. It's so old that it needed to be upscaled. The sound sounds great. The sound, like, props to them. They made it sound just like it would, if they released it today. But as far as the video, it was so blurry and made for CRT TVs and yada yada yada. When they upscale it, I mean, I believe them that they're trying their best. Like, you can only do so much though. Like, taking a picture of a JPEG and just like compressing it over and over and over and over, and then trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
So the whole cartoon looks kind of like an oil painting because of that. So you kind of got to sit further back to be comfortable with it, watching it. But that being said, oh my God, the jokes are like fucking on point. They haven't aged at all, I feel like. The action's all pretty good and everything for a kid's show and whatnot. And there's a nice little, lesson at the end of every episode. And
like He-Man.
Like He-Man, yeah, like all those cartoons back in the day. Oh, so well here anymore. Empty the bag and start over new. And we'll probably get a level or two tonight. Alright, cool. So anyway, I'm finishing that up. There's a pretty sweet werewolf episode I got to watch a couple nights ago. I enjoyed that. The last episode I watched involved ice people who were doppelgangers and were pushing the Earth off its out of orbit so they could freeze the planet and inhabit it themselves. That was pretty cool. Awesome. But anyway, I'm one episode away from finishing that. The goofy shows that I've been watching are currently Adult Swim shows. One of them's called Haha You Clowns. It's a Joe Kappa cartoon, which if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I totally understand. Very niche. I don't. Very niche. I could send you a link later, but I promise you probably won't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
It's really like strange, awkward humor. For some reason, that resonates with me. I actually have been finding it really funny when I normally hate this sort of stuff. Long story short,
sometimes it just clicks. Sometimes
it does.
Like,
yeah,
just,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the absurdity that's just getting to me that I think it's hilarious. But
yeah,
it's one of those. Joe Kappa's a YouTube guy. Has been for like, I don't know, like 10 freaking years or something more, maybe more. I don't know. I'm totally taking a shot in the dark here. A long time, regardless. And he draws in a somewhat crude manner. Kind of like his big thing is he draws big, beefy people with really tiny little faces. And I think that's the part that does it for me, is because it's just they look fucking ridiculous. And then the kicker is they act even more ridiculous, but in a normal sort of way. Because this cartoon is about a dad and his 3 boys, and the 3 boys are basically triplets. Like, they look literally identical except for the color of their hair. They all sound literally exactly the same and stuff. But they're obviously full-grown men, like, probably in their early 20s, but they act and talk like they're fucking 12 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But they don't do anything stupid or, like, they're wholesome. They're like, "Oh, Dad, we got you a gift. Look at it. We got you a sweet blade with like a dragon card right on it." Like it's nothing out of the ordinary. But because they look so weird and act so weird, it just clicks for some reason for me. Anyway, that's one of the newer shows that they've been
How did you find out about this show?
Oh, Joe Kappa. Like, I loosely
I'm
watched
sorry.
his
Yeah, she
YouTube.
said that.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I loosely followed his YouTube channel as a recommendation from John years ago. And then Adult Swim started airing the show, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go check it out, because it's him.
If you can hear me,
And, yeah, no, I just finished that up. I've really enjoyed it. I imagine it's getting more seasons, because it's been received pretty well.
Nice.
And then the other show that I've been watching, I actually finished last night, so I'm done with that now, is Smiling Friends, also on Adult Swim. That is another absurd as hell show, but for a different reason, really. And this one's a lot harder to explain than Haha You Clowns is. So, it's a cast of, like, I think it's 4 different characters, 5 different characters, where they run a business out of a giant smiley face office called Smiling Friends. And their job is to go and make people smile, and they get paid for making people happy, basically.
Okay.
Sounds pretty simple on the outside, but it's a show like, you've probably never seen a regular show, but for the audience, they have, what are these people doing up top?
I know, I just saw,
see
like,
the
why
shit?
are they... Yeah.
They're walking around on air up top.
Totally.
What the fuck, dude? Anywho, so anyways, it's their job to make people smile or whatever. And these episodes start off somewhat regular. It's like, oh, okay, they go see the dude, he's depressed, and, you know, oh, his wife left him or something like that. But about halfway through the episode or so, it always gets really fucking weird. Like, okay, your wife left you, let's make you smile. Oh, his wife ended up being like a succubus or something nuts. And she's coming back around and making him miserable again. And like, okay, in order to get rid of her, we gotta do this, this, and this, which is totally out of the norm. And anyway, another really absurd show. But this one is made by, I don't know his last name, but his first name is Zach. And he is a big guy on the Oni Plays channel, which I followed Oni Plays for probably a decade at this point. And Oni guest stars on there as a voice and stuff pretty regular. But long story short, it's him and his group of friends that I've been following for years that have come together and make this show. And yeah, freaking hilarious too. That one, yeah, I don't know if you'd like that or not too. Again, it's one of those things that I shouldn't like it, but for some reason the planets aligned and I do.
Yeah, that's all right. To each their own. That's okay.
But and then my serious show that I just ended not too terrible long ago before Mighty Max was Demon Slayer, the anime.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that that's
Yeah.
You're kind of like lukewarm on that.
I'd say probably 75-25. I like it better than I don't
Okay.
like it. There's a lot of good moments. It's fun and stuff, but at its core, it's just an action show. The plot's, you know, doesn't go too terribly deep or anything. But my big problem with it is kind of a couple of things. Is the main character is just kind of ridiculously overpowered. Like, he sits and struggles every episode with his abilities and stuff, but he always wins in the end. He always just basically willpowers his way into winning. Like they'll start off the fight and he'll be fighting oh, my sword slashes aren't working, he's immune to this. Oh, cutting his head off doesn't work because he's immune to it and does something different. And instead of like training, learning a new technique, getting his ass kicked and coming back for redemption, he just basically keeps trying until he wins. Like, just willpowers his way through it. Or alternatively, he will invent a bullshit maneuver on the spot and Deus Ex Machina his way into the victory. Like,
Wow.
ooh, you popped a legendary on that for me.
Oh shit. Nice.
It's an ordinance. All right. Bouncing biscuits. All right, I'm willing to try this. Bouncing
I've seen it on your
biscuits.
stream.
Well, I have another ordinance already that's legendary, so that's kind of the. Wait, no, is this a? Going up. There it is. All right. Oh, it's less damage too. Energy disc projectiles bounce up to 5 times, gain 20% damage per bounce. Versus my singularity of radiation and all this. Oh boy. Yeah, and half damage. Forget it. That was a bogus drop. All right.
That's lame.
Anywho.
See, that's like some, like, what was it? Borderlands
Yeah.
3 or Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Like, the legendaries are just kind of me.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm being honest, kind of the whole weapon system is kind of like...
Yeah.
I don't want to shit. I really hate the shit. I don't want to be a negative person. I'm trying really hard to be positive. But Borderlands 2 and 3, like, you knew your guns were different.
Yeah.
In this, I feel like it's like, okay, the damage output's different, but they're really all just firing the same way, the same kinds of shots. Like, the way I fire them might be different, but that's about
I'm here
it.
to take you back.
When I first heard about the system to be able, like, to add or get guns that have like parts from other manufacturers, I thought that was cool. But I want to be able to. I thought I was going to be able to add those parts
Customize
to the gun. Yeah.
Yes.
And that would be cool because obviously you and I would never use TD or Ripper parts. And like I only want Torg on like shotguns.
Yeah.
Maybe some assault rifles. Oh shit! Somebody sniped my ass. But like I don't want a sniper rifle with a fucking rocket on it. Like
No.
I don't need that. And I don't want anything with Tediore on it. So
No, absolutely not. The only
like,
exception being maybe like an ordnance or something where I'm not actually throwing the fucking gun. Yes.
Exactly, yeah. So the premise is cool. The execution is bad.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I would use TDR if it didn't eat up the rest of my mag. If it just kept my mag the same and you threw the gun or something, or it just reloaded like normal, yeah, I might consider it. It's extra damage when you're reloading, whatever. It's not the end of the world, but Jesus. What the hell was hitting me? I think I had a moment like you did just now. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm down to 2 hit points.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
I think there might be like one of those far shot guys that snipe you. I wouldn't be surprised because it was like I wasn't near anybody and I got sniped in the range.
AM. They're walking on sunshine. Whoa. It doesn't feel good. Oh, isn't that cute? He's trying to use your shield on you. I'm behind him. Oh, but yeah. No, that's like I said. I mean, it's not 100% I'm shitting on the guns or anything, but I definitely felt like 3 and 2 had a wider array.
Yeah.
Of the whens and wheres and hows of the guns.
And in no way am I like you can say whatever you want, and in no way am I taking offense to anything. Like that's you can say anything you want, totally fine. Because and a lot of the stuff you say I agree with.
Yeah. I don't want to. For you and for chat, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just begrudgingly playing this, just the rage gamer at it or anything. It's like, I'm here to have a good time. And I am having a good time playing with you. But if I were playing this alone, I would definitely be far more discouraged.
Yeah.
Like, having you here to, like, at least I'm getting entertainment out of, talking with you. And we can bounce off each other a little bit in combat here and keep things rolling.
Yeah.
But
There
when
are
I'm playing
definitely
single
times when
player,
the
it's like
game gets in its own way.
It does. Well, like we discussed with the Wandering Monsters and stuff, like, multiplayer, okay, that's not a huge deal. We can either fight them or carry on. Single player, it stops all progression, and you have to sort this shit out every single time, I feel like. Like, if they're coming in an area where, you actually have to, like, complete an objective or whatever.
And I really hope that in later iterations of this game, and I get it, I know why they're not doing it, because if you do what I'm about to say, it kind of takes like the whole searching for guns thing and makes it not really obsolete, but maybe, I don't know, not as, like there's not so much like thrill to hunt kind of thing going on, but being able to add scopes, being able to like customize your weapons, I think it would still work because like I'm only customizing, and maybe like once you put that stuff on there, you can't take it off or something like that. Like just for gameplay reasons, because like that way it's like it's on there. But you're still gonna need more powerful weapons. So like I'm not using everything I'm picking up now, obviously.
No, I'm definitely not bothering. I am changing my guns in between streams, basically, unless I see something like a legendary that's obviously better in the moment.
Sure.
But yeah.
So I would love to see that. That would be, and like maybe this whole parts thing is a beginning of a system like that. Maybe I don't know, but I think there's a lot of potential in that. Whoops, shit, I missed.
It's definitely something that I feel like, you know, contact the company. I know you and I aren't going to influence anything, but
Yeah. Oh god damn it!
that
Fuck
is
me.
not doable the way we're trying. I'm like literally bouncing on it.
Yeah, you have to like come up here and like ass drop on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
It's not doing anything.
Huh?
I did it like 10 times. It's not doing anything. Yeah.
Hack the jamming device.
Click
Okay.
away from
That makes
banning.
me-
Oh, that's cool, Am. I figured you're in Guild Night, so I just took care of it myself. Oh, here. That's why.
No, that's easy. way more difficult than what it needed to be. Please disregard that.
I was just doing that for fun, not to accomplish anything, right?
Verbal commands limited to Doll Plus Emerald users.
On my screen, it looks like you're freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
remember when you used to set your sensitivity to 0?
Yeah.
And move around in like Overwatch and stuff?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it looks like on my screen. Like you're going
Alright.
crazy.
You do it.
Okay.
It's turning orange, so be careful.
Such as basic functionality, free 3
Oh, you look normal on
delivery
mine.
of doll products, and the sense of dignity and accomplishment at knowing you can afford Doll Plus Emerald.
I'm watching it on your stream. I'm like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is totally normal. Yours
Uh-huh.
is like
Will void your
it
warranty.
100% looked
Warranty
like
voiding
you're not
triggers immediate seizure of
you're not
financial
moving.
assets
You're
by Doll
spazzing out
Corporation.
and like
How about now? Look away,
Setting
chat.
your-
Look away, chat.
Star service.
Seizure warning.
Please take our customer survey after your
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop it.
for a chance to win a free week of ad-supported
That is so
Doll
funny.
Plus Zirconium.
I remember you used to do that in Overwatch, and people would stop and be like, "What the
Yeah. Like when we're waiting for a match to start, I just turn my mouse sensitivity to max and just do that, like wave around, yeah. And then I would stop and look, and like the whole room is just staring at me, like, is this dude on crack or what? Like,
Yeah, is he okay? Is he hacking? What's going on here?"
our tank is literally spazzing. I think we're in trouble. Oh, good stuff. Now it's Marvel Rivals. That is
Ah, fuck! I missed your
a big
turn.
deal. Oh,
Yeah, nice job.
Subscription-based device. A proper smash.
I played Marvel Rivals for a little while. I think 2 or 3 months on and off, and I haven't touched it in a long time, but
Annoyed.
good for them. I mean, it's a pretty solid game, hero shooter, but I think I'm just burned out on hero shooters. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of look at that as again, kind of like World of Warcraft and stuff. That it's just that was my
thing for the
my
time?
game for a long time.
Yeah.
and you and I played that together, like almost every single night for
Sure, yeah.
pretty damn close to a year, and then you kept going after that.
I played daily for almost like 5 years.
Yeah.
I say daily, but I did take breaks here and there. But yeah. No, and yeah, like I said, I enjoyed Marvel Rivals. I can't
It's
sit down
just-
for another 5
it's
years and play
Overwatch
something
with
like
Marvel people. Like, it's just
Yeah.
Overwatch with Marvel people, and they're, maybe I mean they fucked Overwatch obviously, but like,
that. Oh, they sure did. Shit.
maybe for the people, the younger people that missed out on Overwatch, this is scratching an itch that they didn't
Yeah.
really experience before. Well, I did, so I don't have any
Yep.
interest in that.
We need a plan.
And there might be
I
a day
tried
where
it,
I
and
go
I'm like,
back and
nope,
play a few
I'm
rounds or
done.
something. But I promise you that Bender won't last more than a couple of weeks at tops. So
Yeah.
that's kind of
Overwatch
cool.
was something that a game of which I'd never played something like that before. It was so much fun, especially just to play with you and against like I love people against bots and stuff. That was
I almost
'cause we're not
exclusively
competitive.
played versus bots. Yeah.
yeah, and we got a shit ton out of our $50 or how much that game cost back
Oh,
then.
100%.
Don't
I
regret
played it
minute
for
of
a couple weeks in beta, and that was where I was hooked. And then, yeah, I got the beta pre-order too, or the pre-order bonuses. I got a physical rubber wristband, and I got a game poster for it, which is hanging
And
in
you
my front
still
room.
have them all right here.
Yeah, the poster's on my wall, and the wristband is on a Jolteon plushie in my room.
awesome.
He's wearing it like a headband, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Shit, that makes me even a little more mad at Blizzard for screwing it up, because it's like,
Yeah.
shit, that wristband probably could have been worth some money, but nobody likes the
Oh
game
hell
anymore,
yeah.
so who the fuck cares?
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of like the Princess Diana Beanie Baby or something. Like now it doesn't give a shit. But back then it was worth a shit ton of money.
God.
Like
It's like everybody's Funko Pops. They're like, oh, I'm gonna sit on this for 20 years and they'll be popular, or they'll be highly collectible. It's like, no, they won't be. Everybody hates Funko Pops now. Like, what the fuck? In fact, I think the company said that they're gonna go out of business soon because they're not making any money.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, they're losing money every year now because the amount of fucking licenses they have to pay for these things.
Yeah.
And plus, they pretty much are running out of characters to make. So you get, you get. Let's just throw out Zane here. You got regular Zane Funko Pop. You got Zane with Shield Funko Pop. You got Zane taking a dump Funko Pop. Funko Pop.
That's what Dan would call him. He hates Funko Pop.
Yeah, no. I hated them going into it, then I started finding characters I liked, and I bought a whole bunch of them, but I haven't bought one in freaking half of a decade, so...
I'm trying to think of the last one I bought, they released some Saturday Night Live characters from skits. And so I got Chris Farley as Matt Foley, which is like one of my favorite skits. I love Chris Farley anyway, but
nice.
And then also Bobby Moynihan was a cast member, and he had a character that just cracked me up called Drunk Uncle. He was somebody who would come in on like their weekend update, which is like their Saturday night like news comedy little bit that they do.
Sure.
And he would come in with his take on things, and it was fucking hilarious. So I have a Drunk Uncle and a Matt Foley Funko Pop, and I think those are my most recent ones. Yeah. I have Towley. I love Towley.
I think the last one I bought was a Diamond Edition Jolteon, where it sparkles or whatever, because Jolteon has been my favorite Pokemon since junior high.
Yep.
And I think that's the last one I got, because it was just like a limited... That was one that was like at San Diego Comic-Con or something, but they released some out in the wild too. Agreed. Oh, AM, yeah. Just burned out on the PvP mentality. That's my whole life, so I totally understand. PvP, ugh. Uninstalled Marvel Rivals a few months ago. It's a little weird, all third person. I sort of got used to the third person, but I agree. I would have just preferred it to be first person like Overwatch was.
But, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it was third person.
It was, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm with you on the. I've never really fully loved PvP in games. Only time I really tolerated it and probably had a good time here and there was like couch co-op or couch PvP. I mean, where you got like split screen or two TVs back in the day where you connected two Xboxes and shit.
Yeah.
But,
again, just for me, it's one of those. It's just one of those genres that it was a part of my life for a little while. I was into Call of Duty like 20 years ago. Played Battlefield. I have no interest anymore. It's not for me. And people love it, and that's great. Not every game needs to be for everybody. That's totally fine.
Yep.
But it's just definitely not for me. If I see PvP on your game tag on Steam, I'm done.
If it's not accompanied by PvE or co-op, I'm saying I have zero interest, absolutely zero, even if it's free.
Yeah, no. And I have a personal vendetta against free games, but that's just me.
Yeah, there was a couple of games on Steam, actually right before stream here, that I was checking out because they're 100% off for temporary, means. And every single one of them, mixed reviews. Going to the reviews, this game's got a season pass, and blah, blah, blah. Obviously meant to be a vehicle for microtransactions. I'm like, okay, I'm out, thank you. Thank you for letting me know about that. That's my trigger, is fucking season pass.
You make a habit.
Yeah.
You have season pass, I am not only not out, but I'm gonna bitch about it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm through with all that.
There's a
stuff.
game. Oh, it's like this game. This has kind of. It's not really a season pass or a battle pass, but kind of is. But like, it doesn't expire, so it's not like traditional. So like, you can always earn this stuff as you play. That's like the card thing you're seeing pop up once in a while, probably.
Yeah.
So whatever. But no, battle passes suck.
See, I'm a little split on that too, because that is a move in a positive direction. If you get it, you can eventually earn it or whatever, and there's no timer on it. But at the same time, it's like, why wasn't it part of the game in the first place? I mean, I don't know. I'm sick of every goddamn business out there trying to make games a business. Like, just make a good game and let that be your model. Don't try to bleed people dry. 'Cause then it leads us. It's the slippery slope thing, but we've slipped down the slope at this point. Like,
for sure. And I think that's like when you get let's say a group of devs, people that actually know how to make games, are like, all right, guys, we've worked for the big companies, let's make our own game. Really, when you really think about it, other than they don't want to sell their soul, what's the incentive to make a single-player game that may not, sell enough to break even, when we could make a mobile game or a free-to-play game with battle passes
money banner
and all that? Exactly. When it's not guaranteed, because look at how much money like Sony and Microsoft have thrown away on trying to get it. But like, if you're not shooting for the moon, you probably are going to end up making a bunch of money. So,
right. Well, and you got all these stupid-ass CEOs trying to tell us what we like and stuff. It's like, a lot of these CEOs of these AAA companies are like, oh yeah, single-player gaming's dead. It's like, no, it's not. You just keep making shitty single-player games and trying to bleed players out of their money. Like, I'm sorry, and chat, if any of you out there do this, I love you, but I fucking hate it. Viable cosmetics in a single-player game. Fucking stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. Especially in a first-person shooter. Kind of like this, with the cosmetics. Like, this at least has the excuse of having multiplayer. Okay, you have a reason, that's fine. But a solely single-player experience with buyable cosmetic anything is such an obvious slap in the face to the player that they're just trying to make money off of you for something that you're never going to see or anything. Blows my mind.
I know. That's like the funny thing about all the Game Awards and stuff. And for as much as people love or hate the Game Awards, whatever, I'm indifferent on it. I don't give a shit what other people's opinions are on their Game of the Year. It's so subjective, but whatever.
Agreed.
But it's funny, like, that those big games that cost like hundreds of millions of dollars to make never win Game of the Year. It's always like an indie game. That, it's so good, and like the artistic like tones that it strikes and everything is just so good. And it's like there's a thing called heart and soul that they put in that, and that's what these suits can't even comprehend.
See, I had a love-hate with this one. I'm with you ultimately. Like any award ceremony, I think is just absurd because it's the rich blowing the rich, as far as I'm concerned. Music awards, movie awards, game awards, it's literally the top dogs patting themselves on the back for a job well done, when it's like, okay, great, cool. Should I go to my local restaurants and be like, hey, you should have the FDA come down here and pat you on the back for doing a job well done, like, or whatever. Also, out of Guild Night, haven't eaten yet. Starving, go eat, dude. Go eat. But I had a love-hate with this one because it was encouraging to see smaller studios. I'm reluctant to call them indie at this point, because like, as awesome as Expedition 33 has been doing and how well it looks, I can't have an opinion on it yet because I haven't played it, but as happy as I am it wasn't a AAA studio that got it, they clearly have more money than an indie studio does, and they have a lot more people working on it, so I want to kind of call it double A almost. But anyway, regardless, it wasn't a AAA, I'm happy about that. But the thing I kind of was like hating on, and this is true for any of these ceremonies, is it's still only like 5 titles scooping up all the awards. Like, I feel like once you've won an award in any category as a game, you're done. Like, give other games, give other indie titles, give whatever else attention. Like, okay, take Hades, for example. Hades just won award, as far as I know. Maybe I missed something, but they won Best Action Game. Cool. Give it to them, ship them out. Now, another game should be able to step in and, instead of Hades taking, like, the Best Musical Score award, give another game that had a great musical score just as good, if not better, that award. Don't just give it to Hades because it was the big title for the, you know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like cheating when, you know, 200 games or more can be made a year, but only 5 of them are only recognized for, you know, 12 different categories or whatever.
Yeah. I watched the Game Awards. I didn't this year because I was in Florida, but
yeah.
I watch it for the announcements. Like
Announcements
for other,
are nice.
Like new games.
I
stuff.
do. That is something that they set apart from other movies or like movie awards and stuff. They actually do.
Yeah.
I would dare say the award ceremony was 1/3 of the entire presentation, and the rest of it was previewing other games and stuff. Yeah.
But my favorite part, and I haven't done this yet. I need to do it maybe tomorrow. I love when they do the Game Awards orchestra, and the orchestra plays like the main theme for all the 5 or 6 or 7 candidates for Game of the Year.
That's cool.
They do such a good job, and it oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. I actually there was like a super cut of all the Game Awards, just the orchestra playing part of it, which usually lasts like anywhere from like 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's like 50 some minutes long, and I ripped it off YouTube and stuff, and I listened to it, and I'm like, oh, it's so, because like a lot of these games I know the songs.
Sure.
And
especially if it's like a sequel and a long chain of, you know, of a title.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Like you hear the Elder Scrolls overall theme, like you just instantly like, oh, dude, I know that. That's so cool. It's like slightly different. Awesome.
Sure. Yep. So I need to watch that because I missed it, and so I just love that orchestra playing that music. That's my, without question. I don't care what was announced, who gets what award. I don't fucking care.
Sure.
But the orchestra is incredible. It is so good. They're so talented, and oh my god.
It's a shame it's not around still, but you would have really loved Video Games Live. I went to that a couple of times down at Gen Con. It is an orchestra and a choir, and the whole show is like 2.5 hours of video game music that they play live. And
that's awesome.
They're usually running a really cool video of that said game in the back. Not like a player playing, it's just like an overall, like, you know, trailer basically of the video game playing while they play the music. But man, it is so cool to like hear Mega Man Wily's Castle live playing all hyped up and stuff. And they seamlessly weave into like the Halo theme, and then they dodge around back to Doom or something. And oh god, it's like making the hairs on my arm stand up just talking about it. But
yeah,
again,
it's really cool. I
live choir and everything. So the Halo, you actually see them down there going, oh,
yeah,
you know, like
totally.
Oh, it's
100%.
Spooky. And like how quiet the entire place went when the Lament of the Highborn from Sylvanas' theme started playing. The whole building got deathly quiet as those haunting melodies and singers went about their work. Like it's just it's a whole different experience being there live. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's I don't know. The whole orchestra thing is something that I really like. And having like all these different instruments come together so flawlessly and make a sound that is so unique. I don't know, and like the talent of the people in it.
Well, like touching on what you said a minute ago, it's like because it's made with passion. Like these people aren't out necessarily. I mean, yeah, that's their job, but they're not there necessarily to make money. They're there to make a fucking awesome live performance. Like,
yeah. And it looks like the people that are, I don't know what these people, the Game Awards Orchestra, they're called. I don't know what they do normally and stuff, but they also don't look, they're not like looking down on it that they're playing video game stuff. Like, we're too, like, I've been in the orchestra that played, made Star Wars The Phantom Menace or something. Like, why am I fucking here doing this? They're giving it their all, and they're into it, even though it's a video games thing. And it may be from music they've never even heard before because they don't play games. But goddamn, they knocked it out of the park. So.
That is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready for you.
All right.
I know this is
Boss
a typical
battle.
boss, Borderlands boss preview here.
So this is where she makes her rippers.
Unplug your nose then.
Yeah, serious.
This is where she makes her rippers. This is where she makes her boom booms, boys.
Oh, it stinks. Alright.
Sorry to do this, you poor bastard, but it's an act of mercy.
I see your shotgun blast, your torch shots. That's great.
Yeah. That's that legendary gun you gave me.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you're getting good use out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Slicer. Got him.
Did you happen, speaking of the Game Awards, did you happen to see the trailer for the new Divinity game by Larian?
Is that like the dark statue ass thing that they were?
The guy, like, is lit on fire?
Yeah, okay, yes, that's the one, yes.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah. That was borderline disturbing.
Sure was. I thought it was going to be like a Diablo 4 expansion or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I'm going to go back to that anytime, but...
Yeah, but goddamn, like, okay, you set the tone for your game. It's going to be extremely dark, extremely violent. Okay, but good lord, the guy's screaming and like his skin is ripping off the bones and stuff. It's like, goddamn, like I'm getting uneasy watching this shit.
I'm getting uneasy watching. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but there were a few games that were announced. I'm like, oh, that could be interesting and such, but... Ooh. Oh, I'm trying to think of the one. There was one that looked like it could have been interesting. Obviously can't remember what it's called, like Bury the Beaver or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It looked like it was like a Conquer sort of game,
I
but...
think you're right. I think it's Bury the Badger.
Badger. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. But it looked like it could be like a Conquer's sort of game, Conquer that Verde. But like maybe, I don't know if it was just for the trailer, if that was the tone of the game, was like ripping on other games, but...
Yeah, I think that's the tone of the game.
Okay, as I say, I thought at least, if nothing else, that trailer was interesting. But that was one
I think they're going for more of like a Banjo-Kazooie kind of thing.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I added that to my Steam wish list because I did watch several news. I watched like video game news, YouTube creators and stuff, and they've covered it extensively, obviously, since it's a pretty big deal for the video game world. But I did add that to my wish list because, like I said, just because I put something on my wish list doesn't mean like I'm buying it day one. It's basically me. It's a way for me to keep track of all the games that I'm like that has potential.
Yep. I do the same thing. I think I have like 40 titles on my wish list right now, just because of stuff that I see in passing, or it might go on sale. I don't want it right then, but I know it's gonna go on sale again sometime. But
yeah. A lot of the things on my wish list are like, they don't have release dates yet. It's just a way to keep track of things.
Yeah, mine's more or less to keep track of sales. Like, I'll go every now and again. If I have a few extra bucks and I'm like, thinking I'm going to be ending the game soon, I'll go check them out. But save Quint or lose Quint? What are we supposed to do here? We only have 50 seconds.
Quint's annoying.
Like, lose?
I vote to let him die, but you do whatever you want.
I mean, it doesn't have an effect on what we're doing, I guess, if we don't lose or whatever. I literally know 0% of this story. I have been 100% invested in our conversations because that is what I want to do, so...
Yeah, fuck him. I have saved him before, so let the little bitch die.
Fuck him then, I don't care.
I have no idea.
I want to shoot his ass. I don't even know who Quint is. Like, literally, when it said save Quint or kill Quint, I'm like, who the fuck is Quint? Yeah. Why should I care?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I don't even know. Oh, here. Yeah, probably shoot that thing. Okay, don't care.
Oh, no.
Sucks to suck. Is this supposed to make me sympathize for him or something?
Sorry, Quint.
Seriously.
I failed you.
I failed you.
Damn it. Finish off the machine at least. We owe the boy all that much.
I mean, I wouldn't even know who Zane is if he wasn't one of the main characters of 3, so just saying. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh,
now,
that's
now that guy's dead, I'll go ahead and destroy the machine.
Okay.
Now that he's dead.
Hey, he was a
I'll
goddamn
do what I'm supposed to
clinker
do.
anyway.
Yeah.
My wish list is mostly bookmarks for games that might be interesting and stuff I'll check back on later. That's pretty much what I do, AM.
Yeah. There you
Stuff
go.
I want
So
to
guess
check
I'm not
out later.
alone.
Because not everything I find is in the Steam store. I like might be on Blue Sky or whatever. I follow a Apogee Entertainment, which is a game company that's been out making awesome DOS games like since the 80s. But they make a lot of new, still punching out a lot of new stuff. I say new, it's like retro new.
Okay.
Like a good example is a game called Wizardom that they just released a month or two ago. And that looks just like a classic like Hexen or Heretic or any of those sorts of games. And I put that on my wish list because I know I'm not going to get it suggested in the Steam store to me. I only know about it because of the social media posts, so...
Gotcha.
Whoop, whoop, leveled up.
I must
Woo.
be
Hell yeah.
stronger for the
Hey,
sake
I
of
have
the
ability
unknown
points.
god that spared me.
Yeah, use them. Oh, all my now. Okay, so now my skill points aren't resetting. Well, you don't know this, but there's like badass points after you beat the game.
Yeah.
So all my specialization points reset. So that's interesting.
Okay, huh. Well, we just had a patch, so here we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seriously. Okay.
Cool down. Ordnance damage based on shields. It's funny because even though I'm in a different tree, I'm still using the same branch, the far right one.
Sorry if you can hear Tino. He's crying because his mom just got home.
What's that?
Sorry if you can hear Tino crying. Sarah just got home, so he's
Oh, okay.
crying like a little
I'm like, is he
baby.
begging to get up on your lap again?
No, he's gonna eat dinner here pretty soon, and then he will be pushing his way up.
Wings game is a national broadcast. No Ken and Mickey. Turn it off then. They won last night, so they're gonna lose tonight anyway. So, dude, no, that sucks because like well, it used to be Fox Sports Detroit, then it was Bally, another fucking bank or something. But no, it's FanDuel. Fucking FanDuel bought it, so now it's FanDuel Sports. Well, I hate that gambling shit, but I love-hate relationship with it. I think it should be legal because I hate the government saying we can't do shit. But at the same time, it's utterly taken over sports, and they can't get away from sports betting if you want to watch anything.
Yeah.
Or at least the ads, anyway. Irritating. But anyway, the main Detroit.
You may also have SDU points, just a heads up, because we've already done like a couple.
Sure do.
Okay, cool.
To be frank, I don't really need any more SDU points. Like, I've pretty much topped out everything I really use, so. It's shit. Even keeping the stuff I dumped in my backpack and stuff, I've almost capped out all of my ammunition, so. Anyway, yeah, the main Sports Detroit channel, we have Ken Holland and Mickey Redmond as our hosts, and they are fucking amazing. They have great voices. They're really involved. Mickey and Ken put a lot of personality into it. They're, Mickey makes some early goal calls, but overall they're really accurate. They know their players and stuff. Mickey gets excited. I love it. I don't care. but they have been like there's been a ton of polls over the years, and almost every single time these polls come back, those two are voted like the best announcers in professional sports. Not just hockey, but across the entire fucking board. So whenever we get a night that it isn't Mickey and Ken, I'm already 50% motivated to turn the stream off.
Yeah, well, those two, haven't they been doing it for forever too?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
definitely know
about,
Mickey Redmond has, but
yeah, as I say, I don't know about Kenny so much, but Mickey was a former Red Wing, so I think pretty much as soon as he retired, he went into announcing. So
yeah, makes sense.
And then, of course, I met Ken Kale, the radio announcer. We have two Kens, but Ken Kale, I got to meet in Buffalo.
That's right.
I can say last year. Yeah, he's the radio announcer, and he does a really stellar job too. But unfortunately, obviously, I don't listen to the radio version all that much unless I'm on the road or something. But
yeah.
But yeah, no,
Okay.
Cal was super fucking nice. Like, I'm kind of kicking myself a little because we met him at a restaurant. Like, I let him finish his meal and stuff. I didn't want to be that person to walk up while his mouth was full or something. But we let him finish his meal. We'd been done. We'd just been having a few drinks or whatever, and walked over there and introduced ourselves. Tom didn't want to introduce himself at all because he's like, oh, don't bug him. He's having private time. I was like, but dude, he's in a different city all by himself. I'm like,
Yeah.
he'd probably be thrilled to have a couple of familiar fans or something walk up and, greet him. And yeah, no, we walked up and introduced ourselves, talked, shop for a few minutes, and even he's like, here, let me buy you a beer. And I'm like, oh, and this is where I'm kicking myself a little bit. I should have been a little more greedy. I kicked myself. I was like, oh no, I'm not here for, basically to beg you for attention and money. I just want to introduce myself and, say you do a good job and let you be on your evening or whatever. But
For sure.
the more I think about it, the further it gets away. It's like, man, me and Tom could have went out on the town with the fucking Red Wings announcer. I'm sure he was bored as shit. Because it was the night before the game. He had nothing. It was like 8 o'clock, so it wasn't even really that late. He was probably bored and looking for something to do in retrospect, but
Yeah.
oh well, whatever.
Because like so many times you like they always say like don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
And not that the Red Wings radio guys are heroes, but that's not the point.
No,
the point
no,
is like
but-
anybody in those situations usually turns out to be an asshole. So like, it's really nice that you meet somebody that you're actually looking forward to meeting, and you're like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And they turned out to be a good guy.
Yeah. No, he was really polite and everything. Like, gosh, if I met him again, I would definitely, like, I offered to buy him a drink even. He's like, oh, no, love you, buddy. Like, anyway, but yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, that carries some weight with the don't meet your heroes thing. Like,
For sure.
I would say meet your heroes, but temper your expectations because we're all human here. Like,
Exactly.
don't make him out to be a hero. Just make him out to be a human that you
Yeah.
like.
And here's the thing. If you meet somebody that you, like a celebrity or something, don't get it twisted that you're going to become best friends.
Yes, exactly.
That's not going to happen.
How many potential best friends are they going to meet today, especially at a con or something?
Exactly.
It's like you're literally number 562 out of 2,000 today. You're not going to be special.
So just you can say like hi and you do a great job. Just wanted to thank you and all that. Introduce yourself, whatever you want to do. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that's it. Just leave it alone. That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, like at Gen Con this year, this is I don't know if I'd call him a hero, but somebody I admire because I've been following them for so long. But I met Tycho from Penny Arcade.
Sure.
You semi know Tycho because he's
I
one of
do.
the characters in Poker Night at the Inventory.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I know him quite well.
Yes. That is not his voice, by the way, just to air that out.
Is that really? What the fuck? That's
No.
not his voice?
It is a character he made and licensed or whatever, but they actually use, professional voice actor for that. Which,
Fuck.
whatever,
I didn't know that.
I take it or leave it. Maybe he was nervous, didn't want to do it, whatever. He's the one that
fuck
totally gave him
Tycho.
permission to do
I'm
it.
kidding.
Yeah, fuck Tycho. No. But no, I got
Poser
to meet
bitch.
him. He was real humble and everything. He does a lot of stuff like Penny Arcade, the PAX, their convention
Yeah.
that they have.
Yeah,
Child's
for
Play
sure.
charity. He does. He plays Omen Drawn on fucking Acquisitions Incorporated, like probably the second biggest D&D stream out there. Has made the comic for years, and he did something. What the heck did he call it? I'm trying to remember. I'm brain farting. Some fan I am, but he basically hosted a show where they created beers together, him and a couple of buddies, and they would name the beer. They would make a backstory for the beer on stream, have a little fun with it, So I met him, and yeah, like you said, don't make him out to be a hero. Just state your business and move on. Because I liked him and followed him for so long, I actually ran out to a special place in Indy and got a 4-pack of beer for him, brought it back to him, gave it to him, said, hey, this is my way of thanking you for all the years of entertainment and, everything you've done. And that's it. Shook his hand. He's very thankful, said he's going to enjoy it with his friends later that night, and
Awesome.
I didn't expect anything more of it. A lot of people would probably buy that and be like, okay, he's going to invite me out to dinner tonight or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be his best friend now. I gave him beer. He owes me. It's like, no.
Yeah.
No, dude, I I don't even expect you to remember my name, or I don't expect you to follow me on socials or anything. It's just like,
Sure.
here you go. Thank you. The end. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people get hung up on that part.
Yes.
Where like,
He was an
yeah.
asshole. I brought him 5 things to sign, and he would only sign like 2 of them because
Yeah,
there was a line
yeah.
of 1,000 people. Yeah, fuck that guy.
He,
No,
he
it's
talked
like,
to me for 2
God
minutes,
damn.
and then like the bouncer ushered me away. Like fuck that
Yeah,
guy. Like,
yeah.
Nah, dude. He's they're on a job essentially. Like
Seriously, this is not about you, okay? This is bigger than you. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on here, so just relax, calm your tits.
Ken Daniels joined Mickey in '97, and Mickey started in '79. That's
Damn.
fucking hilarious that the numbers just switched around.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that Ken is only from '97. I guess that's an age ago at this point, but
yeah. it doesn't- in your
'97
brain
still
that
feels
doesn't
like
seem
it's
that long,
15
but-
years or so ago. It ain't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, no, they're pretty consistently rated the best announcers in all of professional sports. and
That's
they
awesome.
Definitely have earned that, in my opinion. Talbot and net tonight. All right. I think Talbot's been doing a great job. And Gibson, man, love-hate with him, man.
Yeah.
Gibson is either really on or really off. There's really no middle ground.
Yeesh.
It's like, he'll play a game and we'll lose like 5-1, and then he'll play the next game and we'll shut him out 4-0 or something like that. It's like, damn, what the fuck? Again, as I say every year in hockey, wait till post All-Star game. That's
Yep.
the true litmus test for if our team is any good that year or not.
For sure. Yep. I didn't know that was even a thing until you said it, and then I was like,
Yep.
oh my god, they're falling apart.
Every year, it's like something infects the team once they lose those 3 play, or the downtime. Maybe just nobody plays hockey
Yeah.
during the 2 weeks that they don't play, and they come back and they're just like, "Duh, how do I shoot puck, boss?"
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Because this year the same thing happened to the Tigers. They were
Yep.
like dominating, not just the American League.
Oh yeah,
all of baseball.
they won like
And
fucking
then-
7 or 8 games in a row when I was watching them.
Yeah.
And then yeah, just boom, 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 5 games in a row lost. Okay.
Yep, they came back after that All-Star break, and they were. It was actually the week leading up to the All-Star break. It was like they were looking forward to it so much they didn't give a shit. And then
Now see, I
they
could
couldn't
see
get it going again.
I could definitely see that being a thing because it's like, oh, the All-Star game's coming up. Well, I don't want to injure
Yeah.
myself leading up to this fucking All-Star fire moment of my life. So yeah, I'm not gonna play as hard and like break my wrist or something. Like, I could totally see that. But
Yeah.
our team just fucking falls apart after the fact, and it's dumb because whoa, hey, bye.
Oh shit!
At least I didn't die. But
That was so funny last stream. Oh my
yeah,
god!
I thought you were heading down there, and I just. Zoop. But anyway, yeah, but it's
yeah.
especially dumb for our team because we only have 1 or 2 players on the All-Star team. It's not like half of our roster goes, you know, like.
Yeah, Am's right. I forget that this year is an Olympics year, so
Oh, it is, isn't it?
that's like a month off.
It's the Winter Olympics, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Let's say I don't follow his stuff, so I don't really remember. I know it's 2 years summer, 4 years summer, 4 years winter, but they alternate every 2 years. Oh boy, we're gonna hear about how Sidney Crosby's the hero of hockey all over again. No, it's gonna be one of the fucking McConnors or whatever, McConnor, McDavid, whatever the fuck.
I think his name's Connor McDavid, actually, isn't it? Like,
There's,
like you
I
nailed
think it is. There's another Connor though. I forget what. But
I
anyway,
love the Olympics. I think they're fantastic. As long
I
as
like
everybody's
the- yeah.
clean.
I don't follow them
love it.
religiously, but when they're on, I try to catch events while they're live and stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
fun to keep up with, but no, yeah, they're gonna push one of those guys. The NHL's, I'm sure this goes across any professional sports, but they try so hard to pimp out 1 or 2 players to be the face of their league.
Yeah.
And it just gets old. Sidney Crosby has been that for a while. I'll admit, probably not in the last couple of years at least, but
I'm
Yeah.
surprised he's still playing.
yeah, no, he's still captain of the Penguins, as far as I remember. But I'll admit, in his later years, he's showing a little bit more grace and not being like Sid the Kid, where he fucking falls on the fucking ice himself and complains, and the refs give
Yeah.
it to him. Like, I heard he's actually putting money into charities and stuff. So much as I want to rip on him, I really can't. His past self, oh hell yeah, fuck that. Sid the kid is a bitch. But Sid the adult, all right, maybe he's slowly seeing the error of his ways. I don't know. Hot Chucks, yeah, I've heard that name quite often too. Only 3 NHL games in February. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of like.
Hope that nobody gets hurt. That's like, cause like, they're not getting paid to do the Olympics. Like, that's not technically the team, right?
No.
You're doing it for your country, which is great. I get that, but like, we got a season on the line here too. So like, don't get hurt.
See, that's the funny thing, dude. And why I've always wondered why they do it in the middle of the damn season, because it's like, okay, these guys are all gonna go on the same team together. They're gonna have fun with it, because I mean, how often do you get to play with other people and
Sure.
not like a roster that you're working with?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
How many trade secrets are you gonna inadvertently give away for your team when you're mingling with all the other teams?
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like tell them explicitly what your team's plans are and stuff, like the way you play and the way you handle the other players and stuff, that's all tells like how you're gonna play against them later. So it just kind of blows my mind that they don't do this in the off season when it doesn't matter, because all the teams are getting shuffled up from trades and stuff anyway.
Yeah, and like the owners don't like it for that very reason. They're like, not to make it sound like slavery, but like they own those players. Like they have them under contract, and they don't give a shit.
Multi-million-dollar
if Sweden,
contracts, they sure do.
Yeah. They don't give a shit if Sweden wins a gold medal. If like their star player gets hurt, they're fucking pissed.
That was the other thing I was gonna bring up. Yeah, is the risk of injury for what? Okay, well, now this dude.
And a lot of these guys aren't young. Like this is a very, very physical sport. So, yeesh. Yeah, so like the owners hate it, but like the players. Back when I should preface this by saying this was back when I, like, slept, and drank hockey. Like I was so big into it. But the owners were like, it was coming up on like a collective bargaining agreement kind of situation, and the owners were talking about potentially like not letting their players do it, because you could have like college players play. That's like Miracle on Ice. That was the United States was using college players. So you could technically do that.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am, but it's from any walk of life, isn't it? Like the KHL, the stuff can get in on this.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
yep,
okay,
absolutely.
So you don't
the
have
Russia
to have
thing,
NHL.
The Russia thing, KHL is the Russian league, so like that might be different just because.
I was just throwing out
Olympic
the next
sanctions.
league I knew.
Yeah, but like
like
Swedish. I think it's like Swedish Elite. They have their own league. So like basically, if you can't make it in the NHL, you play in the Swedish Elite. Or if you're like a 16-year-old kid in Sweden that is like you haven't been drafted yet, you play in the Swedish Elite League. If you're the next huge thing, like I'm probably dating myself with this, so like a Victor Hedman coming out of there, or Gabriel Landeskog was another one. But so like if you're like really. If you're on the path to the NHL, but you're ineligible to be drafted, you're playing in something like the Swedish League. So yeah, all those people are, because like a lot of the other countries and stuff, like you might have a couple NHLers, but they're filled by people that don't play in the NHL.
Right.
So.
Okay, I kind of figured, but
so like the owners were like talking about kind of making that like a hard line, that they were like, we will not allow players to play in the Olympics, because there's no incentive for an owner to let their player play in the Olympics. As bad as that sounds, and again, I know I get it, but
I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't send my best people. I maybe would send some second liners or something, maybe, but.
Yeah,
just to get the team's name out there and more attention on them and stuff. But yeah, I would definitely not be sending like Larkin out there. Fuck that. You're our captain and one of our best players. Like, you're staying here, buddy. Like, In fact, I want you
the
to
players.
I want you to
back
rest
then
and
the-
stay healthy while all these guys. are
Exactly.
doing it.
Can you imagine what Larkin would be like if he had a month off? He could just
Yeah.
relax and rest and
Chill out,
heal
practice
up.
what he wants
Oh,
to, and get all happy
yeah.
seeing his new kid and everything. And
Yeah, for sure. So like, but the players were all like, absolutely not. If we can't play, if you put something like that in there that says we can't play, then we won't sign. We'll go for a lockout. We're like,
Yeah.
God damn it. So
Am
it's
says
a
not
tough
much
situation.
different than helping teach your fellow teammates and one gets traded. But the thing is, Am, it's in the middle of a season. These are active players and active tactics that you're using. Trades don't typically happen. They in bursts. I mean, yeah, the stray trade here and there, but I feel like exposing yourself to all of the teams in the middle of a season is kind of a boner move to me. Again, if it were between seasons or whatnot, when things are likely to get scrambled up anyway, I get it. That'd be the time to do it, in my opinion. But
And like when the Olympics are going on, they can get pretty heated.
Yeah.
They aren't just playing for fun. Like there was a year, and I can't remember what it was, but there was for some reason the United States and Canada game was like even more amped up. I don't know if it was
Sure.
in Canada or if it was in the United States or something, but there was like extra pressure put on that game, and there was a lot of like nasty hits, and they did not like each other. Like, there's so a little something extra there, and
You're
again,
right.
you get hurt. You know, you miss the Olympics, and maybe if you're their best player, your team doesn't medal. Well, your team in the NHL might be fucked.
Yeah.
See, the whole season's gone to shit because your
Yep.
best player got hurt for essentially, in the owner's minds, nothing.
for glory, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's much to discuss.
Bergen just went to St. Louis midseason. Yeah, but dude, listen though, you're exposing your best players to all the teams out there, not just one fucking third liner that whatever, the one team. That's my point. Like you're exposing Larkin, Cider, whoever else. I'm not saying these guys were actually elected, but you're basically saying here's our best players and all their moves. Have a look for a few games here. Whereas Berggren's like, yeah, you could argue he's good, bad, whatever, but Berggren isn't going to give away all the team secrets because, frankly, he couldn't replicate them himself anyways. So I get what you're trying to get at a little bit, but I don't know.
I had to
just-
laugh here because
Yeah.
she's kind of lamenting the loss of Quint, and she's like, I know you did everything you could to save him, but I was like, no,
You're
no,
like,
we didn't.
I saved him last time, fuck him. And I'm like, who the fuck is Quint?
Exactly. So she's like, I know you did everything you could to save him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's such a loss right now, and it's just like, I don't really give a shit, to be honest.
Who the hell are you for this matter? Like,
Bloody word.
the only reason I know her is because I see her pop up in the upper left every now and again lately.
Yeah.
This must be what Queen Crackpot
She's got a
did
voice
for them.
actor, so you know she's important.
Looks like
Right.
chaos. Skyrocketing for
But anyway, yeah, no, just, I don't know. I just feel like, especially with like
Palace needed the boat to power
mid-season, you're trying to like focus on the season and whatnot. Like the Olympics, I feel like would bring a lot of people around in the off-season because there isn't other hockey to watch then.
Sure.
Now, granted,
I
yeah,
can
they
do
pause. Granted, they do pause the season for it, so technically there's no hockey during this period too. But it's like a lot of people be like, I'm not gonna watch it because I know the NHL will pick back up here in another couple weeks or whatever.
that. Yeah.
Where like, at least for someone like me, I guess I'm speaking more for myself than anybody else. But whereas for me, it's like if you had the Olympics, like say in like, I don't know, June. I'd be
Sure.
like, cool. This is gonna be the only hockey I have for the next few months, so I'm gonna latch onto this like a motherfucker. Like,
For sure. I see that.
and again, yeah, if players get injured or whatever, okay, well, you got 2-3 months to heal up. Get at it.
Zane, you sound alarmingly short.
Oh, we love our hockey here. AM
AM
too. I'd arguably say AM follows hockey more than I do at this point, but
I see.
because there's nights that I go out, have drinks or go to parties or not parties, I guess. Not a partier, but
They'll be fine.
Well,
go on and have a
this-
good time and stuff. Whereas he follows them a lot closer than I do. There's been more than once where I'm just kind of following the score on Google, and he's just like, "Yeah, check it out. Did you see that last shot?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not watching."
Crazy.
Well, in this year's, because of the Olympics and that month off, they play an accelerated schedule, so they're actually playing more games.
Yeah.
Because they're done for a month, so like they're playing 3 to 4 games a week. So kind of crazy. Like, it's just crazy to think about. Like again, such a physical sport. This isn't like baseball where you can play, you can play 7 games in 8 days or something and be totally fine. These are like not young. A lot of these guys are not young guys.
No,
Like,
God.
I can't imagine. Ugh.
Keeping up with that. Well, I heard starting with this season, I think they did. They're trying to make more games overall for the season. They're taking away preseason games and just making them official season games at this point.
Oh, okay.
Because they want to get more in the actual season. Obviously, because they're like redistricting the divisions and they're adding more teams and stuff as we go. But Olympics are 2 weeks
Yeah,
long.
I didn't even.
The break
know
is a
that,
month long. So, as far as I know, anyway.
I didn't even know that Utah had a team. I was like the Mammoths or something, are they? Or
Yeah,
some sort of.
they're new this year, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it was
Out of it, I am in hockey.
it was just Utah hockey team for a while, and then they actually finally settled on something. Yeah, the Mammoth or whatever.
Yeah.
Am says also I did most of my going out drinking in my 20s. I did not. And I'm not really trying to make up for lost time. I'm honestly going out more often to try to get out of my bubble, A, and B, actually try to meet somebody. Because, believe it or not, I would actually like to have a partner, but goddamn if 99.999% of the world ain't fucking psycho.
Oh, why don't you just get one of those dating apps?
Yeah, about that. Do you really want me to take the next hour to bitch about those?
I don't know. You told me about it. And I'm like, oh
Yes,
my god,
it's terrible.
that's awful.
Long story short, everybody there is out for a sugar daddy. That's it.
Yeah.
And I am no
I'm
sugar
divorced.
daddy.
I have
so
3 kids, and you better make us all a priority. You
Yes.
better.
I have 3
I'm
kids,
not
3
working.
daddies. The daddies are still in the picture. I'm still sleeping with them. Oh god. And I'm riding a fucking line here because I know I'm gonna offend somebody with it, but ethical non-monogamy. No, you're polyamorous. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Ethical non-monogamy. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seriously.
whatever, if polyamory works for you, I ain't gonna shit on you, but when I'm looking for somebody, I don't want to share. I don't want to have
No.
5 other fucking guys I gotta compete with. That's what these dating apps are. Why would I want to commit to that?
Exactly. Yeah.
God.
Committing to that situation.
It's not for me, but let's not gussy it up and say, oh, it's ethical cheating. No.
Yeah.
You're polyamorous. I accept that term because some people do like
Yeah.
to have lots of people.
Sure.
I don't understand it, but whatever, I accept it.
Yeah.
But don't sit here and tell me that it's more ethical than monogamy. Like, dude, not that monogamy is fucking a fucking peach
Yeah.
either, but anyway.
Sure. Hey, stay here for a second if you would.
Sure.
I think this kills me, and if you're here, then I can teleport back.
Okay, yeah.
So
Do
just
it.
stay here if you would, please.
That
Well,
was...
didn't kill me, but okay.
So, you did that, and my vehicle blew up.
Oh shit! Wow. Okay.
I mean, I didn't take any damage outside of that, but my vehicle blew up too.
Oh, this is when you die. So if you were to do the, so you're immediately backing up. Yeah, go ahead and test the ramp. That'll be great.
Whee!
You can teleport back to me.
Yeah, no problem. As I say, my character is screaming, "I will be avenged," so I'm assuming I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But
I tested it when I played this part by myself, and I'm like, oh fuck. Alright.
But,
Good thing money doesn't mean anything.
to sort of go back to AM's comment here for a sec too, like, I totally get it. You did it the normal way, AM, getting, younger stuff. I go out and drink, I get tired before I get drunk, so I'm not even really going out to get drunk anymore. But honestly, that's a feature, not a bug for me, because I usually gotta drive home, so when I start getting tired, I realize, like, oh, okay, if I drink more, I'll just get impaired, so I better stop here.
There you go.
Yeah.
But not impossible.
And he says, you did it now, Broctimus Prime, talking about the apps.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
just remember,
normal is
like,
applicable to
I
what I
asked-
did. Well,
I don't know if I asked you about it or if you just were like
Grant,
telling me, you're like, you're not gonna believe this, but let me tell you about this. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, because you think about it, and you think of like, the internet should, and I can't put that in more of a bold caps, should have been like perfect for dating, right? Because like you go on this dating app or dating website, whatever you do, you put in all your information and it matches you with people with similar interests and stuff, and so it should be perfect. But it is shocker, it's not. It's
oh
not
God,
like that at all.
everything. See, the big problem, there's two big problems with it. Because everybody's browsing, everybody can be super fucking picky to the point that they're never going to pick anybody, and they're just perpetually browsing. And you can have perfect fits, and, you know, like, I see a lot of women that I think I would probably get along with. You know, obviously I'm going just off of a profile, and they could be lying, their personality could be contrary to what they write. But I'm never going to get chosen because I'm in line with 2,000 other guys who are also swiping right on them. And that girl's got pick of the litter, so yeah, she may pick her favorite ones and go on dates with them. Or she might just keep thinking, yeah, I can do better. This guy's hot and he's got money, but I could pick a hotter, richer guy yet. So so, you know, even when they match,
those are your priorities too.
I've had a couple people swipe right on a match that I've made with them, and they don't respond to a message. Like, I'll send them, and I'm not even that awkward or anything. I'll just be like, hey, hello, like, I see you're into this. That's cool. I'm into that too. Do you want to talk shop? And just nothing ever. You know, just I try to talk to these people like I would if I were just meeting them in person for the first time. And they said hello to me to my face. I'd be like, oh yeah, how's it going? Oh, I see you're wearing a Dragon Ball shirt. I like Dragon Ball. Want to talk about it? Or another show or whatever else? Or, but yeah, no, you know, the other problem is that's problem one. And I'm sure the women get it on the guy's side to an extent too, except they probably get a lot of creepers and shit, so I'll concede that. Because men on the hunt are irrevocably annoying and dangerous and all of the above. I don't disagree with any of it. Like, I'm not a woman. I don't have these experiences. I can't say they don't happen, so I'm not. But the other problem being is 99% of these apps are money driven. So to get anywhere with anybody, to send them a message, to get enough likes, to go through more than 5 people, or to search for people in your local area. Oh, well, it's $5 a month, or, you know, or no, actually they're way more expensive than that. Like, the baseline for these is usually 30 or 40 bucks a month. Or you can buy the whole year for $200. Like, fuck that! Why would I fucking buy a car with the engine missing? That's what you're asking me to do.
Well, wait a second. If you're telling me I can buy a whole year, you expect me to be on this service for a year?
Yes!
Well, are you not good at your job?
And that's the hook!
Me with people.
Yeah, like, that's the hook. You see, oh, it's a 50% discount if I buy a whole year, but I gotta drop $200 on it. It's like, yeah, exactly what you said. I should be able to find a person in a fucking week to go on a date with on one of these things. But yeah. So I ended up dropping.
Why would I commit to a year when you're supposed to be matching me with my? You said you could match me with my perfect match.
Yeah. And there's some of them that even specify like, oh, only the hotties get picked on the other app, so come to our app and we'll get you, you know, somebody you like or whatever right away. And it's like, no, you won't. I've been on your fucking app for a year. No, you won't.
Oh, I don't know what your problem is, man, but I'm on like websites and stuff, and I see ads for like these super hot women that are singles,
in your area.
Yeah. So I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what you just must be not be looking at the same places that I am.
I'm just secretly gay, dude. I don't know. I'm in the closet with Kanye there with the fish sticks. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. But you gotta just be yourself, man. You gotta.
Jesus Christ, Broc, you're such a bitch. Like, oh my god. You can't find any hot dick on these dating apps for women. What's up, Jugs? How you doing? What's up, boys? How things at the Great White North?
I always laugh at that. Like, these hot-looking women, and they're like, oh, they're like 5 miles from where you're at, and it's like, and they're
okay,
they're super horned up, but they're looking for you.
A,
like,
they don't exist. B, if you're that hot and single and on a dating app, you're a giant walking red flag.
Seriously, yeah.
There's something you're not telling if you're that smoking hot and you're having trouble.
Yeah. I'm just looking up video game news, and all of a sudden I've somehow got an alert that there's hot singles in my area? What the hell?
Hot singles, yeah, of American cheese in the oven, maybe, but
Yeah, there you go. True. Hey, Jugs.
no recurring customers. The dating app matches are made. Yes, exactly. And that's what the whole dating app is, Aaron. It's to
Yep.
drag you out further and keep you paying for that whole fucking year. every
Follow
year.
the money. Follow the
So
money.
it's I don't know. Speaking firsthand, it is a fucking disaster to try to find something in this day and age.
I bet.
It's like, where the hell is
Because, yeah,
everybody?
like,
I want to find
and like
nerds. Where am I going to find nerds? They're going to be at
Yeah.
home playing video games. They're not going to be out at
Yeah.
a bar. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll go on a dating app. That's good for introverts, right? Yeah, no, we're talking about how awful those are.
yeah. And it's so sad because, like I said, that it makes perfect sense that it should be like the internet should have been made for this. It's
Sure, yeah.
perfect. Nobody should be single unless you choose to be. But that's not how it worked out at all. It's bad.
It's dumb because this and just in general, like the internet was supposed to be like, okay, everybody can connect. Everybody has literal world's worth of knowledge at their fingertips, and we've been going backwards in both ever since it came around.
Yeah, it's
Like,
so true. That's
Anybody
so true.
can look up and see, like, oh, you know, like.
Where can I find it?
And again, I'm going to be touching on something that might piss somebody off, but you can look up literal scientific data on what chemtrails really are. They're not poison.
Yeah.
It's just fucking condensation. But here we
Sure.
have people putting out all this fake information, and now nobody knows what to believe. Especially
Yeah.
now that AI is prevalent too. Because
Yeah.
at least you could go online and be like, okay, if nothing else, videos and pictures are harder than hell to fake, so you're going to at least be able to rely on those. Nope! We have AI now, anything can be fucking fake.
Seriously, yeah. It's one of those things. It's like it can be something can be so good and yet so evil.
Yeah.
It can be used for
It's
good
not
or
the
bad.
tool, it's the people using it. And we
Exactly.
forget that,
That's-
oh yeah,
that's
people
the
are
perfect way
fucking
of putting
evil,
it,
yeah.
It's not the tool, it's the person.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm good, I'm
You
good.
good? Okay.
Thank you, though.
The internet has all the answers, therefore it has no answers. That is very true, Ian. When you can make your own answer and get people to believe you, what is
Yeah.
an answer at this point?
That's like when they first started launching all those AI assist things in the search engines, and they were like telling people to drink bleach and like.
Yep. Well, here's an advertisement. Yeah, telling people to drink. God damn. Well, here's a good public service announcement. Firefox is integrating AI right into the browser without you even having an option to not do it. So if you're adamant against AI, it might be time to look for another browser. Which I don't use Firefox.
I don't even need that shit. Like, I go to the same website all the time.
Yep.
I don't need any of that. I don't need to say, if you like this, you may also like this website. No, fuck you. I have my sites I go to.
I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm buying into the Kool-Aid too a little bit, but I just think, from what I've been reading, it sounds like this AI shit's a bubble and it's gonna pop sooner or later because it's just,
Yeah.
it's consuming itself over and over and regurgitating bullshit information like we all see. It's not sharpening up, it's getting worse. Like the dead internet theory, have you heard of that?
No.
The dead internet theory, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm probably gonna get details fuzzy, whatever. I don't ever claim to know anything fully, but unless you're talking werewolves, then we can talk, but I am autistically obsessed with werewolves, so we can talk there, but anyways, the dead internet theory, from my understanding, is when AI is talking to AI, that there's really no people involved in something anymore. So when you see a bunch of people arguing politics on the internet, or anything else for that matter, 9 out of 10 of those people that you're looking at are just robots arguing with each other, just to give it the illusion that it's people having a conversation. So when you're arguing with somebody over, like, should Sonic the Hedgehog show his toes or not, 9 of those are going to be robots telling you you're a
Yes,
pervert
definitely.
or you should. Yeah.
Finally,
yeah.
my ship has come in. I've been waiting for that Sonic toe
Yeah.
foot porn for forever.
Foot porn. But the thing is, like, okay, well, you got 9 out of 10, you know, are robots talking to each other, so now they're muddying their own waters with their own disinformation to the point where there's not people on the internet so much anymore because it's just all robots fighting with each other. But you think it's still populated by people.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what I feel like. AI is a bubble, and it's gonna eventually pop. Not to mention of the absurd amount of money it takes to keep this shit running, and the absurd amount of like natural resources it's burning up to do so.
Yes, wasting electricity, and not to mention my fucking PC parts have exploded in price. Like,
and I see Nvidia's not making game cards or something like that anymore for gamers. They're making it for AI shit now. So
like RAM has like gone up like
that's the big
5 times the price right now or something. It's like gone up 500% or something. It's like insane. Like a 32 gig little kit that you would buy for like $100 is like $600, $700, $800 depending on if you get it with like RGB and shit built in. And it's like,
well, and if Nvidia ramps down making gaming video cards too, those are all gonna inflate big time now too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it opens a window for a competitor to step in maybe, but that won't happen for a few years while they get their shit together, you know, like.
Yeah, it's I can see it being a bubble that bursts just because like everybody's going so hard into it, and that.
Well, that's why I think they're doing it, is because these tech bros know that this is on a timer and we're approaching that timer, so they're trying to plug it into everything to convince anybody that it's worth it.
Yeah, make as much money as you can, and then get out.
Yeah, and then sell your company and go fucking take that money and buy a country or something like.
It's just
or
like
politicians or whatever.
It just seems like a fad to me.
AM's putting it right there. It'll be cool if actual people just give up on the internet and go back to living life like we did before. See, I'm kind of there with you, buddy. I kind of think every now and again I'll put down like my phone and stuff and be like, why the fuck am I doing this? I'm not enjoying myself. Like going to walk the dog. Like I'll like look at my phone a couple minutes before walking them in the car, and that's why I catch myself. I'm like, you just wasted 20 minutes of walk time to fucking look at Reddit. Why are you doing this?
Seriously, yeah.
But no, I'm agreeing, and this is a lot of me bitching about AAA games lately. It's the same deal. It's like, that's why I'm like collecting SNES stuff and more Sega games and stuff lately, because I honestly think here, sometime in the future, I'm just going to get sick of what's being offered and want to go back and play the old shit that I was raised on. Like,
sure.
It's like, consoles. I think I'm pretty much done with consoles. Nintendo was my last bastion for those, and they're fucked. I don't need to rant. Everybody knows how I'm starting to feel about this. Love them, grew up on them, not the same company I grew up with.
Well, I think the Switch 2 is great, so change my mind. Go.
Yeah, right. No. Well, here, let me get this pin hammer, and I'll come drive over to your house real quick. I'll convince you. But now talking about the rising prices of RAM and video cards and how now Nvidia's starting to act really sketchy and shit. Like, well, okay, there's gonna be a day where I'm gonna have to give up on PC gaming too, I guess, because it's gonna just outprice myself. So, hey, look, I have a 40-year-old Sega and a 40-year-old SNES. I could literally plug a game in right now, Broc, in 10 seconds and have it running and be playing Mario World or something like that.
I read something recently where there's a theory of like part of the reason for this and like buying up all the shit and driving up prices and stuff is partially due to like an end game plan of these companies really don't want you to be able to own a computer.
Yep. Oh yeah, they want you to do that live streaming shit where they run the game.
It's all like a streaming service, like for video games. It's like, oh my god.
I'm automatically out. Anything that does that, I'm automatically out. Like if it comes down to it, like I'll maintain this hardware and just run stuff that it can run, or emulate even. But
it's one of those things that like I don't want to put on my tinfoil hat for, but I'm like, if you follow the money, that makes sense.
But is it really a tinfoil hat, though? They're all following the same pattern, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could see it.
It's studyable. It's not like chemtrails where it's like, well, the government could be doing this because they hate us and blah blah blah. No, like you can sit down and look at numbers and how the ways things have been rising in price and the AI and all that stuff. Like it all corresponds. Like
the RAM thing just blows my mind. RAM has always been obviously an essential part of building a computer, but it's always been one of the pieces that is like reasonable. It's never been okay. So I spend like $100 on a 32 gig kit. Okay, that's fine. That's standard. or like maybe 80 or 75 on a 16 gig kit. Hey, does this look familiar? They totally ripped this from Borderlands 3.
Yeah, they did. But they can't quite get into it.
Oh
I'm
shit!
on the drill.
How do I stop it?
We need to overheat her without damaging the special accelerator. Look for an override.
Broc
console.
doesn't like werewolf. Ouch.
No.
You may respond to that yourself, Broc.
No, I'm not. I'm not even acknowledging it.
But you just did. Oh no. But no, I'm with you, Am. Like, maybe that's
Damn it.
another reason why I've been going out more inadvertently, and I haven't really put much thought into it. I'm right behind you. Just,
All right. Thanks, man.
yeah,
I thought I was gonna be able to get
Stop
this
moving.
one,
Stop
but-
moving.
I'm sorry. Oh, cool! I got one.
Well,
Thank
you got one. Never mind.
I appreciate it.
Yep,
Either,
you're good.
either way.
No, you'd like literally nudge out of the way as soon as I'm hitting my revive button. I'm like, no, you're good. You're good. But yeah, no. Like I said, maybe that's inadvertently why I'm like looking forward to going out and like to bars and stuff more. Like, I don't do anything particularly fun most nights I go out, unless it's like if I go down to Lansing, yeah, I'm gonna go down and shake my booty to some live music. But when I go to the bars in town and stuff, it's usually just so I can be present to maybe meet somebody or just get out of my house, you know.
An idiot with the key.
It's like my house is a sanctuary, just like about anybody else's to theirs. But
Hell yeah.
god damn, do if I get cabin fever if I don't go out at least once a week. But I don't know, different for everybody.
Definitely. 100%.
Plus, it helps if you have somebody else living in your house too. You get a little bit of social
exactly.
interaction. Maybe that's all you need is like 10 minutes of talking with one person, and you're like, okay.
You're
good.
exactly right, because obviously I work mostly from home, and so when Sarah's like, she'll get home from work, she's like, I can tell you've been home alone all day. She's like,
You follow
I, on the
her
other
around.
hand, have been, yes, exactly. She's like,
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, have been like working with people, cleaning teeth, talking, hearing about their stupid stories and all this stuff all day. She's like, I need you to go away.
She needs
Like,
to
please.
decompress, and you need to
Exactly.
or
Yeah,
recompress.
and I'm like,
I don't know.
I'm like the dogs. I'm just excited as them.
Yeah, yeah.
As them when Sarah gets home. I'm like, hey, Sarah's home. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your day? What's going on? How was it?
Because my argument, and I'm sure I'd have a lot of resistance in arguing this, so I just don't bring it up, but my argument is I don't believe anybody is truly 100% introvert.
No.
Or maybe that's a bad term, because introvert is just, you spend energy being around people and you recharge when you're alone. Whereas extrovert's the opposite. When they're alone, they get itchy and want to, be with people. And being alone drains them. But I argue nobody is truly 100% one or the other. Like you can, well, you get a little personal and say you, for instance. Like you said, you're perfectly happy alone. You don't need to be around other people. They annoy the shit out of you. But then, you follow Sarah around when you haven't talked to somebody in a while.
Yeah.
And even if it is like that 1%, it's like, okay, well, you're that 1%. Cool, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But I get hear people all the time like, oh, I fucking hate people. I can't stand being around them, blah, blah, blah. I argue go into a room for a week by yourself with absolutely no communication. And I bet you'll at least, be happy to see somebody to order a burger later from or something,
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to get into deep conversation or anything, but...
Yeah.
Because that's sort of been my experience with me. Again, I'm always talking from my own experience. I'm not going to try to dictate somebody else's life experience. But I'll get sick of people, and I'll hole up for, a week or whatever, and then... Yeah, if we don't play D&D that weekend, it's like, if I spend Saturday night in my house, I'm going to go fucking nuts. And then, I get out that night, I go have fun for 4 or 5 hours, dance, be around. I don't even necessarily talk to people. I just like to be around in the, in the vibe. And then, I get home from that, I'm like, okay, I don't need to do that for another week. I want to be alone now.
Yep. Batteries are recharged. I'm done.
Yeah.
It also depends not only on your personality, but also what you do for a living.
Yes. That counts.
Am and I don't interact with. Well, obviously he interacts with people way more than I do, but I don't think either one of us. I mean, I'm kind of speaking for him on this, but we don't interact with people on the same level that you do.
Right,
With
right.
you, it's like constant. You can't get away at work. There's no. You
Yeah.
can maybe go in the cooler for like 30 seconds.
Oh
or
yeah,
go to the
no,
bathroom
yeah.
For a few minutes.
If it's not
like,
customers, I'm around the coworkers and stuff. And
Exactly.
Like, for better or for
Yeah.
worse, you know, maybe I love them all, maybe I hate them all, but that's still energy being spent being social.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so, like, for some people, that's draining. For some people, that's therapy.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Like, it really is like the person and the situation.
Sure.
It's definitely a to each their own kind of thing. And like, I couldn't go back and work in not necessarily even saying like what you do, but in a work setting like you work in.
Like
I
being
couldn't
part
do
of a
that.
team
I
and
can't.
dealing
I
with
can't do that.
people coming in and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am says,
I've done it.
yeah, just hang and chill with people at the brewery. Yeah, that's pretty much what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I'll admit, after streams lately, when you head off to bed, like I will go down to Rainbow and have a drink or two. Just don't mind. You know, I don't necessarily talk to anybody. I just, you know, be around people, soak up the vibe a little bit, head back home. That's good enough for me.
There you go.
And yeah, like Am does. Like he goes down to the brewery. Well, I guess I can't say how often. I assume it's once a week at least. Like Fridays have been his sort of little thing here and there, but yeah, that's enough. Introverts, in quotes, will talk anyone's ear off if it's the right person or something. Yes. See, I think a lot of people can cross wires with being an introvert and just being straight up antisocial.
Yeah.
Again, introverts, it's all how you spend your social battery. Introverts charge the battery being alone, but still can have energy to be social. That's where my battery tops out. I get itchy. I gotta spend that energy, just like a dog. If you don't walk the dog is gonna get a lot of energy, and it's gonna go somewhere. It's either gonna go on that walk, or it's gonna chew your couch up.
Exactly.
So, and then the opposite too is true. Like introverts, I'm sure love being around people talking around, but I'm sure once they've spent enough time in a group for 24 hours, they're gonna be like, God damn, I just want to go home and sleep. Like I don't want to talk to you anymore. I just want to sleep.
AM's so right, because like if you're an introvert until you find somebody who's like just like you and into the same stuff, and you're like, I could talk to this person all day. It's great.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you and me right now. Like we both are arguably introverts, but goddamn if we won't shut up for 10 seconds right now.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing.
Totally. Yeah, and like to prove my point, it's like I would bet my next paycheck that you are the number 3 person that I talk to every week.
Yeah.
Sarah's number 1, my sister is number 2, and you would be number 3. Those are the 3 people I talk to the most all week. And,
But you talk to us often, and
yeah,
you know.
And the other part of it is that I'm not looking for anybody else. Like I'm 40 years old. I'm not looking for more friends. I have people that fill certain needs, and I'm done. I have a closed circle. That's it.
No, it's the same for me. Like I said, if I had a partner living in the house with me or whatever, I promise you, my once a week, maybe twice a week outings would drop to maybe once a month, unless she wanted to go out too. Then yeah, sure, I'll fucking do that for her. But yeah, if it were up to me, I would probably go out once a month tops. Or, you know, I'm not counting eating out dinner and stuff. I mean, like, actually going out to a bar or to a dance or something like that.
Yep.
Ham says, oh, I interact with a buttload of people. Well, I don't want to kink shame if you like to have buttloads, but I don't get time to myself as much as I'd like at work. So, yeah, that's another thing. You just kind of want to meditate and be by your... Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
That's why I shouldn't speak for somebody else, because like I'm just assuming that he's doing like grounds and maintenance stuff by himself, like as like work assignments come in.
Yeah, you assume he's given a list and just, all right, go...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's got to ask what, you know, again, I'm dictating through him, but from what I understand from what he's told me, like, he shows up to a place, yeah, he might have an idea of what's wrong, but he actually has to talk to him, like, okay, where is this? What is it exactly doing? And then they give him conflicting reports, and then he's like, well, shit, I was sent down here to fix the ventilation system, but now you're telling me it's a battery problem, or, you know,
gotcha.
Again, just throwing out random terms here, but...
Yeah, I get you.
On the flip side, I seriously doubt that extroverts can't go without talking to people. They can do stuff at home themselves just fine. Right.
They are the in Inverse's example. They are the husky that
Yes.
has been locked inside and destroys the couch.
Yes, exactly. It's all about the battery. It's not. you hating or liking people, and I think that's where a lot of people conflate that. It's like, oh, I'm an extrovert, I love people. I'm an introvert, I hate people. No, you can be an introvert and love people. It's just being around them drains you, and you eventually have to go home and charge.
For sure.
Or you become irritable or whatever, or vice versa. Like, you can be out all day long, but, you know, you're going to get tired of people eventually for whatever reason, even if it's as simple as, like, I just need a good meal and a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people are easy to get tired of.
Yes. I can't imagine the world's most extroverted person being on 24/7.
Oh my god.
Like,
Can you
I
imagine?
just can't. Like,
Oh.
I think most claim to be introverts have been forced to be around those they don't like. Yes. Yes. I don't disagree. It's like, shit. Even I do it to some extent. Like when we have D&D coming up, there's a lot of like weeks where I'm exhausted from work and stuff, and it's a D&D night, and I just like I'm kind of dreading it. Like, oh, like I'm gonna have to spend energy all night with friends and stuff. And then when it actually happens, I'm just like, no, I'm fine. This is fun. Like I enjoy having these guys over. Why was I so fucking worried about it? And that's just the introvert part of me, like, oh, interacting. But oh, hey, lo and behold, I had energy in the tank, and I loved it.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I still don't know how you do that because like a 20-hour day is insane to me. Like,
Literal life training of being a insomniac.
it has to be because I don't think there's enough prescription stimulants to keep me going for 20 hours.
Well, see, that's my mindset leading up to it. I'm just like, oh, Jesus, I'm never going to get this nap in. I'm going to be grouchy all night and stuff. But that's just the introvert part of me talking, but realizing, you know, like, well, I got 25% of the tank left, and then, yeah, when I'm burning that with them and having a good time, that burns a lot slower than I thought it would, and hey, I had a great time. I always do, every single time.
Well, you say the same thing about stream, too. It's
Streaming,
like,
absolutely, that's another thing.
yeah, yeah.
I go into it tired, I go into it like, god damn, I really don't want to do it. Some nights I do cancel just because I am... That's the nights where my introvert battery is like it's only 5%. You're gonna last an hour and be like wanting to pass out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Understandably so.
yeah. What's up, Dynamic? Hello. How are you doing?
Hey, Morgan. How are ya? How's week 2 at the new job? I think it's week 2. I'm losing track.
I got to watch Dano play a little bit of the Guild Wars remaster the other day. That was pretty fun. Getting spicy.
Is that the
with...
Reforged thing he was talking about? Because I was driving around today and I had him on when I was driving. And,
okay. I didn't get to see him today, unfortunately, but I heard he's getting spicy with some mesmers.
I don't know what mesmers are, but I'm assuming they're big-titted women. So.
It's a class in Guild Wars, but from what he was saying, they have the spiciest outfits that they start with.
Oh, there you go, done deal.
Yeah.
This has just been like basically with vacation and everything, and I'm just been way too busy.
Oh yeah, no, totally understandable.
This is
again, you've been gone for
out of my comfort zone, out of my normal routine. So I'm just starting to get back into everything.
You're out of your bubble, and you spent your introvert battery.
Exactly, it is depleted. It's like
you enjoyed your time, but you are drained. Yes. That is an introvert, chat.
Yeah.
That is not necessarily
I missed retirement. So
you saw a cute ass dog. I mean, come on.
I don't think Morgan's gonna care, but Morgan just started a new job. And she's been not working for almost 2 years.
Okay.
And so she had to start going back a couple weeks ago, and she's saying, I miss retirement. Like, I can't imagine having to go back, like, after having that much time off and, like, basically living my own schedule and doing everything that I want to do when I want to do it. And, oh my God, that's rough.
Honestly, and this is coinciding with our current conversation about introverts and stuff, that is mostly the reason why I don't want to say hate my job, because it's been getting better and better a little bit more, you know, with the new owner and everything, but
sure.
But that's the only real big reason I hate my job, is because I'm tied to it for 9 hours a day, and it's so repetitive. I do the literal same shit every single day, and that's why I hate it, because I'm forced to burn my energy whether or not I want to burn my energy. Whereas if I had a stay-at-home job, or you know, maybe I was somehow made writing my profession or whatever, was able to get away with it. Like, I would love my job. I would love to be creative and be on my own terms and stuff. Like, that's kind of the big part for me, is just like, I get a half an hour break in that 9-hour window. Now, if I were working on my own, I would work for an hour, take a 10-minute break, work for another hour. Oh, hey, I want to get distracted for 15 minutes. Like, I feel like I'm responsible, because I did a lot of that with college, like work at home, and I went through college just fine. But it's the fact that I'm bound and I have to be constantly spending energy and moving and stuff is why I dread going there all the time. Like, now, if I could go to work, make a batch of bread, chill out, read the newspaper for 20 minutes, get up, make another batch of bread, you know, go fart around, talk on my phone. I probably wouldn't hate it so much, but it's the fact that I'm tied down and I have to keep moving that really drives my gears here. Anyways,
Morgan, you're showing up at a perfect time, because we're talking about all the stuff that pretty much you and I have talked about in the past on your streams.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, see from the action, because this is clearly another boss area. So.
Yeah, yeah, it totally is. Yeah.
Usually, when you have a one-way exit and some machines before it, you're fighting a boss.
That's a clear indicator.
But anyway, please continue.
But so she's talking about, she responded, it's the worst, and you know what it's like, Broc, having to pretend I want to see these people.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what we were talking about, is like the people that are introverted, and you have to work in a situation, because Inverse is the same way. He's an introvert he's much more an extrovert than I am, but he's working in a situation where he's completely surrounded by people, and his job requires him to interact with people, especially customers. So like you said, it's like people you have to pretend to be excited to see.
And a lot of the times the people work against you. But
yeah,
I feel like I'm a little getting, I don't want to say quite blessed, but I am working now. Like, it's finally first time in my 25 years of working there. Well, second. When I first hired in with you guys, I had a good time too. But anywho, I'm at the point where I actually am liking more of the people I'm working with rather than not. Like, because Andy is my main coworker, one of 3-ish, and I love working with Andy. We talk about Sonic the Hedgehog all day long, Godzilla, all the nerd shit. Like, I don't mind working with him at all, but yeah, when they're working against you and like just against your interests and like making the shift harder than it needs to be, like, God, that's like spending double energy.
Totally.
Let's see. Elementalists have the skimpiest armor. Mesmer's armor is far behind, but they're a little more classy. See, I think that's where they get Dan, is Dan, you know, MILF hunter, big boobs, loves them all. But I feel like if you were just to hand him a bimbo, he'd just be like, this is too plastic for me. Like, I feel like he does like a little classy edge to his busty women there.
Yeah.
I love Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 1 was better. But didn't you play 2 a lot longer, AM? I feel like you played 2 a lot longer. But anyway.
I played quite a bit of Guild Wars 1 way back. I mean, goddamn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
And then the same thing kind of happened to me that happened to you with a bunch of stuff. Like, I bought Guild Wars 2 and I went to play it, and my account was either hacked or it said that I didn't have access to whatever email address that they had on file to get my password. So I couldn't recover it or change it. So like I bought it and couldn't play it. So I never played Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, that would definitely put a hamper on it, wouldn't it? Getting hacked or whatever. Yeah. I never did 2 because I think I was just still balls deep into WoW. Like, see, my experience with Guild Wars is I bought and played the heck out of Guild Wars 1 for a while, because my roommate, Shanulu, who pops in here every now and again, was the one that talked me into it, and he's like, oh, you buy it and it's free to play, or beyond that. Like, you know, you one-time purchase. That was the big thing for me. It's like, oh, okay. Because we had tried, before Guild Wars, we had tried a couple other, they were completely free to play MMOs, but you can imagine how that experience was. Like, yeah, the base experience was there, but it was like, buy gems, buy this, buy the whatever.
Oh yeah.
But Guild Wars was the first like polished AAA experience. You paid for it once, you got to keep playing it. But I had an online girlfriend at the time who lived in Canada, and she was getting into WoW about the same time I was getting into Guild Wars. So we were kind of going back and forth. Like, I was like, hey, if you buy Guild Wars, we can play together and kind of feel like we're actually together or whatever. And she conversely was like, well, you should buy WoW and we can play WoW together. And I was like, yeah, but that has a monthly fee and I'm dirt fucking broke. So So she ended up buying my first couple of months for me, and I bought her Guild Wars. We kind of just traded, you know. We played Guild Wars for a little bit, but yeah, ultimately WoW pulled me over and won because it had a more complex system, and it was arguably more of a high fantasy setting than Guild Wars was. But anyways, but yeah, so I have, you know, good experience with 1, but none at all with 2, because I was definitely taking the WoW pill after that, but... What do you do for work, Inverse? I am a baker at a local restaurant, and I have been doing, well, not the same exact baker job, but I've been working there for 25 years, so I get the public service shit, and I was an essential worker through COVID. I hated that shit, dude. Everybody else getting paid to stay at home and take sick days, and, oh, I don't want to go in, so I'm just going to say I'm scared. Whereas, oh, no, I'm an essential worker. I don't get shit. By the way, I don't get unemployment for the 2 weeks that I had it because of reasons. So I was exposed to COVID just about every single day. I had to put up with all the irritable people who were pissed off that they couldn't eat at the restaurant anymore and that they couldn't get behind the freaking sneeze guard. And I wasn't getting bonuses or anything for it either. I was just getting my regular paycheck the whole time, and I had to work the whole damn time. Like, I would have loved to have a month or two where I got paid just to sit on my ass at home.
He does sound a little bitter about this.
Oh, I'm super bitter. I'm going to be bitter to the day I die, I think.
Because Am said, you sound upset about this.
Oh, I am, yeah, boo bitches, yeah. Let it all out, but, oh, dude, no. See, it would have been nice. I'd be infinitely less pissed off if I had to work the duration, but I got extra pay for it or something, or hazard pay, or, hell, I would have even settled for health insurance during that window. Guess who didn't have it?
Serious.
I had the catastrophic shit that everybody else got, you know? Like, I would have felt a lot different if I had had some form of, hey, thanks for working through this unprecedented apocalypse, apparently, that we're having. Ended up not being such, but yeah, everybody's scared and unsure, and it's like, well, I'm not any less scared than the rest of you, but you're still throwing me out on the front trenches with no bonuses, because what? I make your food. Oh, I'm not even a goddamn medical
sandwich,
worker.
God damn it!
Yeah. Now, I kind of get it for medical workers because, yeah, somebody's got to take care of the sick people, I guess.
Sure.
But I didn't get any bonus. Hell, I didn't even get any fucking thank you for working through this hard time or anything like that. You know what I got? I got bitched at because they couldn't eat in the dining room anymore.
Well, I would like
to
take this opportunity to thank you for your service and your sacrifice to the rest of us.
All right. Get me a trip to Hawaii and we'll talk.
Don't push it.
No. Again, yeah, like, I guess I'm thankful that I had a job through all of that and had income, but still, it just seems like I got the raw end of the deal because I actually got to stay at my job where everybody else is getting paid vacations to sit, you know, for 6 months plus or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Jugs, can you remind me what you did for a job? Because Jugs is retired, so we're all extremely jealous and envious of Jugs.
Everyone else is allowed to work from home. Yeah, I completely my manager. Lineman couldn't work. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Should have had hazard pay. Yes, I agree. I should have. I would have taken anything, but instead, it just was all negatives.
Oh. There it is. Okay, cool. Underground lineman in Boston. Oh, my God.
Yeah, when everyone else is allowed to work from home, I complained to my manager that us linemen couldn't work from home. He said, get out there and start working. Yeah, exactly. Same deal here, Jugs.
Yikes.
Similar, I was in HVAC and we were off for 4 to 6 weeks at first, but after that I was back to work. See, I didn't even get that. I would have taken that. Fuck. Like, especially in the first few weeks when nobody knew what was going on. Like, as things got rolling and things were becoming more apparent of what they were, then I would have been fine. Yeah, I'd rather work than not have money, but God, I got paid 6 weeks at Starbucks to stay at home. See, paid vacation. I would have even taken a paid vacation after all the fact or whatever, but did get $300 a week hazard pay for a couple months. That was nice. In which you deserve. You guys deserved all that. You deserved the comfort of mine. You deserved the break. You deserved the extra pay. Where the fuck was mine?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm surprised that the Starbucks that you were working at was closed for 6 weeks because, like, people can't stop drinking their coffee. And so a lot of people are
losers
on the Starbucks. So, like, I'm surprised somebody didn't, like, drive their car through the Starbucks window and it's like, no, you need, get everybody in here, make my fucking coffee. It's like,
especially for people like me. Well, not me in particular because I can't stand coffee, but people that are essential workers that are being forced into the field. Like the last thing they're gonna want is their one comfort in the morning taken away.
Exactly. Yeah, this you don't understand. This is what gets me out of bed in the morning. You cannot take this away from me.
Yeah. You deserve to break things. I appreciate hearing that. People stayed and worked 12. And that was the other thing, too, is the coworkers that were scared of it did get to go home or whatever and not work. They just didn't get paid. But I'm in a position, like, I can't not have income. Like, I have a house and payments and stuff. So, you know, they got to go home. And guess what? Okay, well, now I'm working doubles with half the shifts or half the crew. So even my work shifts, like, okay, I guess if they were, like, normal, whatever, but... Now it's like, okay, well, I'm working twice as long and twice as hard for regular pay and no bonuses or breaks. But not that I'm trying to take away from anybody else, but it's like I just want a piece of the pie too. That's it. That's all I want.
Yes, absolutely. So Starbucks customers on a whole other level. Starbucks is too intense for me. I don't understand how the drinks work, and because like you can't walk in and just say, I'll take a caramel macchiato, please. And they hand you that. It's like 3 pumps of this mocha latte bullshit. And like, I don't know what all this shit is. So like, Starbucks is intimidating to me. And I just am happy making mine at home.
Yeah. I don't get it, but I'm glad it's all over. I'll just put it that way. Like, it was a pretty psycho time for everybody, and
it really was. My sister, and it's so funny we're talking about this right now, but when we were on vacation, my sister was going through her pictures, and she showed me the video she took at the grocery store, like the week that the COVID shutdown started. So we're talking like that second or third week of March 2020.
Yeah.
And she was at Meijer, and like all the shelves are empty.
Yes. Oh god.
It's like the closest thing to like an apocalypse where like people just ransacked the place. Like it was gone. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
Like that's a wild time.
The panic.
It
was.
That's crazy.
So this is where I kind of do get to point the finger at everybody else in this instance, because I was a Boy Scout growing up. I like to be prepared. I like to, you know, make sure I'm going to be comfortable for a set amount of time, said something should happen. Well, when COVID hit and all the shelves went bare, here I was sitting pretty with a stock cabinet full of canned food and everything. Oh, and I had just the previous week before everything shut down bought like 432 packs of toilet paper because it's cheap where I get it, but it's out of my way. So when I do go get it, I just stock up because I don't want to make another trip, you know? So when this all went down, I rode out the entirety of COVID without buying a single roll of toilet paper because I had enough to begin with. So that was nice, I guess. But
you should have been selling unused toilet paper out of the back of your car.
Yeah, looking back at it, I probably could have sold it like gold. I did give one of my packs to my parents because they were having trouble at one point, and I'm like, well, good. I got enough. Here you go. Like. Because the alternative was to manual bidet yourself, and I don't know how many people would have fun with that. So, because I'm sure bidets were getting scooped up by the dozens too back then.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Let's see. Can't believe it's almost been 6 years. I know dynamic.
That's
it's freaking crazy. I'm glad during COVID I wasn't working at the hospital like I am now. Hey, I'm glad for you, buddy. That could have been freaking bad.
When I would have been like gowned up and stuff, like. Oh, that was some legit shit, man.
Well, especially for him because he's doing heavy manual labor and stuff. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel for the doctors and stuff, but they're not lifting heavy shit and moving stuff and going up and down stairs all day like he is, so, or shoveling or whatever else. Jug says when I would drive to work, I work nights, there'd be no cars on the road. The driving into Boston, wow. It was, I agree, it was like a ghost town just about everywhere. That part was kind of cool, but... Use a garden hose? For real? Oh, God, that would wake you up. I'm just picturing it now.
I do want to try a bidet. I've never tried one before.
AM actually has
give
one.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, give it a shot, literally, up your butt.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, that's right.
Dude, no, I'm with them. I feel like one of these days I'm gonna cave and get one too because it is cleaner, it is nicer, it is.
Oh, totally.
You use
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
less toilet paper stuff. You essentially just use the toilet paper to mop up any scraps and dry yourself off. Like,
Sure.
no, it definitely sounds like the way to go. I just whatever
You
reason
saying
I'm
you want
lazy,
to
I
come
guess.
shit at my house?
Yes, let's go. All right, stream's over, guys. I gotta take a dump. Everybody over to AM's.
AM, I have to ask. So, is it like I've seen like bidets that you can attach to your toilet, or do you have an actual like separate bidet and a toilet? Like, I don't know how that works.
Nothing like a blast of cold water to your asshole. Now, see, Dynamic, correct me if I'm wrong, AM, but I think it pre-warms the water for you so you don't get that experience.
Look at that. Look at that. It's not a separate thing. Okay, cool.
You need a $5,000 Japanese smart toilet? I do. You know what? I'm going to put a little fundraiser down here on the bottom of the stream. Clean my butthole. $5,000 dono go. Let's go. Anyways, please continue,
I
Broc.
don't know if you know this or not, Inverse, but Morgan, Dynamic Gamer, and Jugs, Nathan, they took like a world tour.
Okay.
And this is not a joke. This is like, it was like a 6 or 8 month trip, and they seriously went around the world and stayed at different places. Like, they were on vacation for like 6 to 8 months straight.
That'd be
it was
so
like a
much
retirement
fun.
party for Nathan, because he was like saving up for this like send off for himself or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And so, like, whenever we start talking about bidets and showers and stuff, so Morgan would stream once in a while, and she would show us some of the places that they were staying, and like the way that the world works and other places around the world, and like having the bidet.
You mean
not
having a
the
lot more
bidet.
logic?
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah.
metric
But it
system?
sounds like so. She said India. Yes, India. 100%. I think of that. But she was like showing us and describing all this stuff, and like some places, like you had like a bucket in the shower with you or something.
Yeah.
Like it was all like so crazy, but like you would never even know this stuff if like they didn't take this trip and somebody told me, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like bidet is like it's such a normal thing everywhere else, but in America, for whatever reason, we are just like so against that. We can't even imagine.
Well, because
that's a thing.
we've become accustomed to fingering our own buttholes for so long that it'd feel empty to not do it at this point, right?
Yeah, it's such a part of what I do. It's a part of who I am. So
You mean
yes, like,
people around the world don't have a brown finger? What the fuck is up with that?
it's so gross.
AM says
It's
mine
so
does
gross.
not pre-warm. We got one during COVID. It's actually not bad being cold water. It will wake you up though. He says, AM says mine is a whole replacement seat plus bidet.
Okay.
Now-
all right.
Now, here's my question, AM. Does it use electricity? Because if it uses electricity, I'm going to have to use a freaking extension cord from my sink, and that's going to be awkward as hell.
I love that you remember all that, Brock. Okay, so I remember it because I am kind of like obsessed with other cultures. I've annoyed Dan so much about, like, I think he thinks that I'm just really weird because I like to find out, like, what is a grocery store like in England versus here?
Right.
Like, what is I don't if I was to go to England, I don't really give a shit about like London and seeing like the fucking Royal Palace and all that bullshit. Like, I want to see how people live. Because I want to compare that to how we do it. And so, like, from that aspect, I remember all this stuff because you were living, you and Nathan were living basically as normal people in these places. You weren't necessarily tourists. You were going and doing the tourist things, but you were
Absorbing
living
the
as,
culture.
like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. They were like tits deep in it. So, yeah, it was, I found it extremely interesting because I find that topic to be extremely interesting.
Well, because
so, yeah,
everything to us here is just so milk toast and not special.
It totally
So
is.
As soon as something
And-
deviates from the norm to us, it's like, oh yeah, what? You have better
Yeah, and-
ideas? Well,
And I'm not shitting on you or me or AM.
well, no, we're
because we've
shitting
made
with
our-
the bidet. That's the point.
Yeah, yeah, we're all clean. But no, like, we all made our choices, and I love my life and everything. It's great.
Sure.
But like, we all stayed basically where we grew up. and there's a whole world outside of where we are, and all three of us live within 25-mile radius
And
or whatever.
I'll throw
So,
this
like,
out there right now. Where we live, it's comfortable. It's nice. I
is.
hated it growing up as a kid, but as an adult, it's like, okay, I see the appeal of it. But it's very safe, and that's a good and bad thing. And that's
Sure.
kind of where I'm like, the last 4 or 5 years of my life, I've been pushing on my bubble to expand it a little bit because it is nice. It is good. But like you're saying with like experiencing things from around the world, it's like, but there's so much more that could be better. And
Yeah.
we get a taste of that, and it's like, ooh, I want to know more. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, you get a small taste of what it's like, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. But it's something different, and
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. It is so funny for me to say something like that because I am so introverted, and I am such a homebody. It's like I like to hear people's experiences; they've gone and done it. I don't really care to do that myself.
yeah. Well, that's like going back to the introvert thing too. That's kind of like half the reason I started streaming too, is because I started streaming basically right as
Yeah.
COVID was starting, and that was kind of my final straw. Was like, I'm so introverted to the point where if I can't leave the house due to COVID, I'm gonna fall off the face of the earth, and I'm not gonna come back because I'm gonna be too comfortable with it and too scared to go out. So I was like, well, streaming seems like a safe option. If I'm getting overwhelmed, I can just cut it. It's on my terms, you know, like. And yeah, here I am, not shutting up 6-7 years later, whatever. But let me real quick. I'm gonna catch up here.
Sure, yeah, for
the
sure.
bidet's connected to the water. Some bidet's attached under your seat, but then it makes the seat uneven. Then you have to find a way to level the seat. I said, fuck that, and got the whole seat replacement. Mine's not electric, which doesn't pre-warm, just a valve of normal water pressure. Okay, so that automatically raises my interest in it because that was the main thing. I'm like, I'm gonna have to pay an electrician to put a thing behind the toilet and an outlet. In it. So maybe I'll get a little more serious about checking these out. Here we are talking about clean buttholes on the Inverse Thunderstream.
Someone finds themselves thirsty.
Brought to you by Proctimus Prime and Inverse. Oh, but no, this is great. I love talking about this sort of stuff. Again, like you said, like learning about other walks of life and stuff. That was Nathan for almost 50 years until he traveled for the first time in 2020, like internationally.
Yeah.
Okay. So my 2 international experiences, and I would love to have more if I had more money, because I have a bucket list of places I would love to go see. I did get to go to Jamaica when I was like 6 years old, but I don't know if that counts because I largely don't remember a lot of it. I remember flying
No, it
on a
doesn't count.
private plane, doing a lap around. My parents paid to charter a private flight for like a half an hour. One of those things where, you know, you go up, do a lap, and then come back down.
Sure.
And then my other international was in 2008, I think it was. I flew to Vancouver in Canada and had a great time. Which, U.S. to Canada, oh yeah, that's a big deal. But it was the horizontal. It was like opposite sides of the country. So I was essentially flying almost to California at this point. But Vancouver, of course, being like right on the border of the U.S., you know, Canada line there. I literally could huck a rock across the bay and hit the U.S. from where I was. So,
It's crazy.
but clean buttholes are important.
I can't believe that blows my mind and obviously that was a long time ago, but I vividly remember that whole trip in like 2008. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
No, it's almost
God, it
20
doesn't
years
seem that long
ago.
ago.
Fucking A, man. My passport expired almost 10 years ago at this point. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah. But best experience of my life so far. Like, I would do that again in a heartbeat, and that's somewhere I'm comfortable with. So it's like, man, if
Well, I
I could...
remember you came back and you were like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move there. Like that's my. I loved it so much. I want to go.
I would still love to move there, to be honest with you. Like, even
Sure.
more so now, you know, all things considered going on in the world today. But
For sure.
no, I got a big bucket. I'd like to go see Italy. I would love to go to, like, New Zealand's at the top of my list because I want to go on that Lord of the Rings tour so goddamn bad. I want to see the Shire. I want to see Minas Tirith. All that stuff is still up. That's like a major tourist trap for them over there.
Yeah.
Another big one more recently in the last few years, I really want to go see the Maldives. That's going to be really cool if I ever go there. Japan would be a fun trip. I'm trying to think. There's at least one other place. Oh, I want to go to the homeland. I want to go to Prague. I'm primarily like 70% Czechoslovakian, so I'd love to go see the motherland. I hear Prague is pretty cool, but New Zealand and Australia could be fun. Scotland, yes, that's another one. I would fucking love to go to Scotland and see all those old castles. Like, goddamn, that'd be so neat. But anyway, yes.
I just need them to invent like that teleportation technology or something faster than what we have now.
Fast travel?
So we can cut that fucking flight down, because like I can't. Like Dan flew to Japan, and even from where he's at, it was like a 16 or 18-hour flight, whatever it was, and I cannot imagine. I would after hour 4 or 5, I'm pulling the fucking hatch and I'm jumping. Like I can't do this. I can't.
You know, it really does awaken a little bit of the claustrophobia you might not normally have in you, because when I flew to Vancouver, that was a big thing for me. It was like, okay, they're playing movies. I could get lost in a movie. But yeah, toward the end of that 4 hours, I was just like, this plane is getting smaller, isn't it? Does anybody else feel like it's getting kind of small in here? Like, I mean, I wasn't panicking, but it's just a little thing at the back of your head. You're just like, this plane felt bigger when I got on it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But like Dan was like, the trip was awesome. The flight was pure torture, and I'm like, I can't imagine it. I can't. Like, I can't do it. And I can't take a fucking cruise ship because my brain will explode at the thought of thousands of miles of water underneath me and nobody around for thousands of miles. And it's like, oh my God, fuck that noise.
And then when you dock somewhere, oh, hey, you're in foreign land, and usually cartels are running this shit. So
yeah,
it's like, okay, am I just going to end up in a tub of ice with my liver missing now?
Yeah, exactly. And not to mention the germaphobe part of it too. It's just like floating around, and there's like sickness going all around the ship and bullshit. But
that's why we made a stop in San Francisco between Mexico City and Taipei. Yeah, like just to get off the plane and transfer.
Good Lord.
Connecting flight bullshit sounds like a nightmare. It can be, AM. I had to make my transfer for Vancouver and Chicago, the international airport. And the Chicago O'Hare International is a city in itself.
It really is.
And when I had 30 minutes to get from my first flight to my second, oh boy, the anxiety was at 4,000%, because if I miss this and don't get there in time, I'm fucked. I'm stranded in Chicago. And that's just Chicago. Like, I could theoretically hop on a train and get back home in 5 hours, but I can't imagine having a transferring flight in a whole ass another country and like having to make it and miss it or something. Like, just landed. Well, your next flight leaves in 10 minutes. And you have to find your luggage and get your next flight on the other side of the airport. See, my nightmare scenario.
Need like a drink or something right now, just hearing this shit. Like,
well, get your drink, because I'm gonna go into. I know we've completely stopped playing this game at this point, but I'm having a good time yakking with you guys. As long as you're good, Brock. If you're like sitting here waiting for me. Okay.
No.
I was gonna say, if you're like chomping at the bit to keep going, we can do this. But my nightmare scenario, and you know about this, but I'm gonna tell everybody anyway, was that Vancouver trip I'm talking about. My flight back got canceled. This is the day I had to go back. I had to go back because the friend I was staying with went back to work and back to her normal life and everything. And like, we were staying at her aunt's house because they were on vacation, and they offered it up because it would be more room and more privacy and stuff like that. We could come and go as we please a little bit more. So her aunt and uncle were coming back later that day. So it's like, I didn't have a place to stay. So I ended up having to stay at that airport for almost 2 days straight without a room, without a break or food or anything like that. And then I had to stay damn near a third whole day at the Chicago O'Hare while they tried to find a connecting flight for me and wait for that. So I was up for 3 days straight with not even a wink of sleep. Because who the hell is going to sleep with your luggage in public where shit could get stolen, or you could be abducted or stabbed with a needle and dragged off to who knows where. So yeah, 3 days of waiting and just waiting. Not like, it's not like I left the airport and went and did stuff. Like, I had to be there in case a flight opened up. So I had my DS with me. Granted, the DS, the original Nintendo DS, I gotta pimp it out a little bit right now because I had that sucker. Of course, I turned the brightness all the way down. I turned the sound down as much as I could to conserve the battery as best I could. I played that sucker probably for at least 20 hours over these 3 days. Didn't get a red battery. Like, it still was good to go when I got home with an indefinite charge that I know of. So props to the original DS. And then I had
yeah.
3 books that I read, start to finish. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. Like nightmare scenario for sure.
Because like it's hard for people hearing the story. Like today, if you're in that situation, it's totally different. Because you can just pull up an Uber. You can find a local
Any of that.
restaurant, hotel, whatever, and you're good to go. You're not going to be stuck in the situation that you're in. In 2008, it's a different world.
I didn't even have a smartphone to just sit and freaking doom scroll all that time or anything. Yeah. I was on my own for 3 days. Yeah.
No.
I had I did have a meal at the Vancouver airport because they fortunately did have a restaurant there, so I did have that. But yeah, no, I got back to Lansing, the airport there. And my grandparents, RIP, since passed away, but they picked me up because my parents were off on their own vacation by the time I came back. But they picked me up. I came home and I passed out for the longest time I've ever slept in my life, 14 hours straight.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh God.
Jesus.
As an insomniac, that is impressive. Like my average sleep time on a night that I have to work is usually 4 to 5 hours. Like anymore, if I don't have to work the next day, I could sleep the full 8. But just because I don't have to rush myself. But yeah, 14 hours to somebody with insomnia is just like I was dead. I was literally like dead for half a day. You were wicked.
Finally get picked up at the airport, and you've got like a beard, like a long beard, and like you're like Smeagol.
Yeah.
Like
No, I swear my eyes were so sunken into my head, I probably could have coughed them up. Like it was bad.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Yeah, no pass.
Another.
Yeah. What's up? Were you gonna say something?
Oh no. Yeah.
Dictators get all the cool
Yeah.
stuff.
No.
And the only thing they do is
Like you're in a
precious.
whole other country too, on top of it all, and like,
Where's all
yeah,
the
you got lucky
translation?
that it's an English-speaking country, and
Oh God,
it's a
yeah, I
pretty
can't
friendly
imagine
place,
if I
but,
was
like,
yo.
yeah, like in China, like. So like, what the fuck? What are you gonna do?
Again, without like a smartphone or anything either to like
Yeah.
translate for you or something at least, but
There's a movie that I love called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and it has Steve Martin and John Candy in it.
yeah, John Candy.
And if you watch that movie today, you're like, a smartphone makes this movie so irrelevant.
Just like I've seen this conversation with Home Alone a lot lately. It's like if Kevin just had a smartphone and like called his parents or something. I mean, he had a home phone, but what are they gonna do? Like at least with a smartphone, you can get on video and be like, "Okay, Kevin, here, do this and that." But anyway,
yeah, for sure.
Oh God,
yeah, totally different world. So you watch those old movies through like a 2025 lens, and it's like this doesn't make any sense at all.
No,
this is this is easily fixable.
Boy. All right. Let's go kill a boss.
Yeah, let's go kill
Thank you for all the lovely chat, but let's put a little spice
for sure.
in this.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
Our boss is
You're a
leeching.
fancy boy.
Excellent. Speaking of bidets.
He's a fancy boy with his little the vial enemy.
Yeah. There we go. Piercing that shit.
Take out those things flying around him.
Okay, they're regenerating. Oh no, they're giving him a shield.
Yeah.
aren't
They make him invulnerable. Yeah. If you have a gun with some sort of, I think we're good. Nope, there's one more. Now we gotta shoot the crystals on his back. Yeah, like weapons with splash damage, like anything with a Torg or your ordnance, possibly having splash.
Right now I'm just trying to melee because I feel like that's got a little bit of splash to it. All right. My ability, I should say. At least I can't walk past an invisible wall in this area.
Yeah. They really have to fix that.
They do. If not an invisible wall, like put up the little warning symbol that pops up when you go off bounds in any other Borderlands game.
Really dumb because like I'm fighting this boss. What's the main thing I'm doing besides shooting? I'm avoiding it. I'm running away.
Around,
I'm like
moving,
backing up and firing.
Strafing, backing up, all that good stuff.
I shouldn't have to focus on staying inside a fucking bubble, but I'm trying to stay focused on staying alive.
Exactly. Again, anything would help. A little notification or
anything would be better.
Just make it a maybe not a wall, but something that you got to push through in order to exit. Like if I feel my character resisting going backwards, I'm like, oh, I bumped into this. I better go back forward.
And I'm not saying that game development is easy. It's so easy for me to say, oh yeah, just add an invisible wall.
I'm
Or
saying
add
this is a premium game for premium gamers, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This isn't an ordinary game.
I expect premium walls.
Yeah.
That was a fun intermission. It was! Hell yeah!
Yeah, for sure.
Changed to just chatting instead of Borderlands 4. See, I would do the just chatting thing a lot more.
Boom,
Hell
bitch.
yeah. I would do the just chatting thing a lot more, but I hear from a lot of streamers that attracts the weirdos of Twitch.
Oh, I bet.
Because it's not, A, it's not my normal, thing for one, but for two, it's like, it can be talking about anything, so everybody and anybody can, come on in. Whereas if I'm in Borderlands 4, usually people that are just Borderlands 4 enjoy that will come in here.
Yeah.
Or, people that know you already, but I think that can go without saying.
Anything good from the drops on that?
There's a few purples, but
I got garbage.
Nothing right home. Yeah, nothing right home
Yeah.
about. Butthole intermission, yes! Hey, I'm right here. I'm weirdo number 1. Okay, new weirdos.
Oh, red chest.
So, AM, I'm scared to ask.
Damn it.
What's the game looking like? You haven't been giving me updates, so I'm a little scared of what's going on in the Red Wings.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Whoop, whoop, what did I do?
Shit.
What
I
happened?
think I accidentally... It's okay. It's not
Oh,
a big
okay.
deal. We can just sell our shit.
I'm like, did I pass by another wall again?
Yeah, no. So if you wanted to farm the boss, that purple glowing thing that we walked past takes you back here to this point. So if you wanted to fight that boss again, you use this encore machine, and then you drop in and fight the boss. Well, if you don't use the encore machine, then you just come back down here and the boss is dead, so we can leave.
Awesome.
But yeah, they made farming bosses because it used to be you'd fight the boss and then you would have to quit the game and come back.
Yeah.
So they know that people were farming bosses. That's kind of like a big part of endgame.
It's
So
a big time
they just
saver,
made it-
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were like, okay, we're just gonna make it a lot easier for you, so you don't just fuck around.
Now that's a step forward. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of this has been steps backward. This is, definitely a step forward. Shit, sorry, missed the question. Starting to go refill my water. I just asked how the Red Wings game is going. Usually when they're doing well, you update me a lot, and you haven't updated me at all, so I'm kind of scared of what's going on there.
Don't fight anything. Ignore,
What's that?
ignore. Don't fight anything. Just ignore it.
Oh, okay. I'm coming back because I accidentally went through that portal again.
Oh, did you?
Because my first instinct when I see that symbol is to grab
Yeah.
it and lift myself up,
Yeah.
and it keeps shooting me back out the exit.
Yeah.
Oops.
Totally.
Well, it is 2-0 Utah. All right. I
But you can
kind of
just
had
port to
a.
me. Actually, you're
had
fine
it in
if
clean.
you want to.
I'm sorry.
You can just teleport to me if you want to as well. That's fine.
No, I'm not far away. I'm like 100 meters away.
Okay.
I don't wanna-
Is Utah any good?
Couldn't tell you. I really haven't been following them. They're a brand new team, so
Yeah.
as of this year, I think, maybe last. Hey, cool. And now I might port to you because you're 300 meters away at this point.
Okay.
Are you just heading back to?
I'm heading to I guess you could call it a point of interest to grab something.
Okay.
I'm
Should
almost
I
there.
port to you right now, or just wait till you get
Nah,
to where
just
you're-
we'll wait a second.
There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna do your move.
Yeah.
See if this works.
Let's see.
Oh shit!
Ah,
No! I
boo.
hit my special.
Boo! Somebody type
That was
exclamation
pathetic.
point Broc. Somebody do it
Yeah,
right now.
That
Chat.
was pathetic.
Assist,
Oh,
assist.
What a shame. Hang on.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Are you saying boo?
There it is. Yeah, AM got it. That's awesome.
Thank you, AM.
Yep.
I was saying boo.
I was saying Boo Rock.
Come on.
I gotta update that because you're Proctimus Prime on here again now, aren't you? On Twitch?
I am.
Yeah. It's still
That
Proctimus
I am.
Monster. You should just change it to Creamy Young Brock.
Yeah.
The man of
was
many
so
identities. As long as it has Broc in it somewhere.
I tried to be funny and didn't realize that I can't change my Twitch name whenever I want. So when I changed it, I got stuck with it for like 3 months. So
Oh my god.
Dan made that joke because like of how we said things in his chat. He was like, "It's Creamy Young and Broc," and he's like, "Oh, it's like Creamy Young Broc," and I was like, "So of course I'm just gonna try to be funny about it." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I changed my name to Creamy Young Broc," and he's like, "You know, that's your name now."
Well, it's
'Cause I
funny
think back
because
then it told you.
it's funny because I wasn't really into Twitch back then, and then I joined and started following, getting into the swing of things when you were Creamy Young Broc. I'm like, huh, maybe that's just the name he goes by now. So
That's so funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny to see, like, if you went to somebody, like, let's say there's a new game out, and I'm one of these people that likes to watch streamers play the game because I want to make my own opinion and not
Yeah.
follow reviews. Well, when you go into somebody's stream that you don't know, and you ask a question like, hey, how does this work in the game? And they go, hey, Creamy. Oh, like their face is like
they
were
start
so
to say your name and then they stop.
Yeah.
So.
They're like, hey,
Yep.
welcome on in, Cree. Oh.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm sorry. It was a joke that completely blew up in my face. Please.
Oh, I can't abandon Inverse Thunder. I invented the
Yeah.
screen name in the year 2000 and have not used another. Well, I used to use Mad Light for games and stuff that I couldn't fit Inverse Thunder in, but Mad
Yep.
Light was the only other name I've ever really gone by.
Or as a night elf druid in World
Yes.
of Warcraft. I believe that
Yes.
was also Mad Light. I
Yep.
remember running the wilds of Azeroth.
That's
with Mad
right.
Light.
Turning into cats and bears and shit.
Yes.
But yeah, no, Inverse Thunder is a quarter century old now at this point.
That's crazy.
I also used the same icon for almost as long, but when Blizzard started acting shitty and skeezy and stuff, I kind of wanted to divorce myself from that. Because I was using the, from Diablo 2, I was using the lycanthropy icon, which is just like a
Oh,
wolf.
okay.
Which is like a wolf head that kind of looks like a little glyph or something, but
Yeah, I think you told me that before because I asked you. I'm like, what is that? You
Yeah.
have that for everything.
it was the lycanthropy skill from the druid on Diablo 2. I
Gotcha.
love that. It's probably my favorite class of any game ever is the original druid there. But no, then Blizzard started getting hit with some of these like sexual harassment scandals, and then they started like microtransactioning, and then basically Overwatch 2 was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like they went back on everything they promised about it, and basically just traded off all the fun aspects for money making aspects and stuff, and then yeah. I kind of wanted to divorce myself from that a little bit. Plus, I was getting more serious about streaming and stuff, and I'm like, well, I probably shouldn't be using copyrighted images and stuff anymore, so.
I really don't want to go down this path again, so I'm just going to make this statement and we'll just kind of take it for
Sure.
what it is, I guess. Go from there. But, like, really think about what Blizzard did to Overwatch. Like, had its own esports league, and they fucking killed it.
Sure
Like,
did.
it was so big, it was like its own thing. It was like its
Oh, yeah.
own meta.
I followed it. Brock, bought a freaking jersey of my favorite team of that. I was that into it. Yeah, no, I had
And they fucking
They sure
broke
did.
it. They killed it.
They went back on
But
almost
nobody
every
else with their
promise they
own-
made for
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 and made it a fucking money-making service. Like, oh,
They
But-
took the golden goose and they slit its throat and threw it in a
sure
fucking wood
did.
chipper.
They didn't even cook it. They threw it into the
No.
ditch.
Yep.
And same with, in my opinion, and I'm sure, I don't know, maybe it got better with patches, I don't know, but same for Diablo 4. They frickin' scammed me hard on Diablo 4, and that was it for the whole company for me after that. I'm just,
Yeah.
they're just another AAA company now, so.
Yeah.
But,
What
let's
could
see.
have been, what should have been.
Yep. Utah's
So
record
sad.
isn't as good as ours, but not much worse. Kind of on par. Second period just ended too, so we still have time. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Wings have pulled out some things out of their ass in the last period here and there, so. I really wasn't thinking when I chose Jugs Lover 75. When Dan raids over those Twitchers, usually the women will say hi to everyone, then pause and say, hi, Jugs Lover. It can be a little weird.
Yeah, he totally gets
No,
it. Yeah.
no, like
That's
moonshine. I love to just sit and go, ooh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's
Hey,
so
yeah, get your
funny.
mind out of the gutter, assholes. Jesus.
Yeah. No, Jugs totally gets it. He gets it.
It was a questionable decision. Love it. Well, you are quite welcome here, Jugs Lover.
Yeah.
We do not.
Not only do
body
we like
part
you,
shame.
Nathan, but we also love Jugs. So
Yes.
it's all good.
Jugs, butts, shoulders, but it's them feet people we don't appreciate here.
Yeah, they
That's
get
just
the
weird.
fuck out of here. You fucking weirdos.
I know that's Dan's stick too. He's just like absolutely disgusted by feet people.
Yeah. I don't get the foot thing, but whatever. To each their own.
Yeah, yeah, me neither. Maybe it's because you don't
Doesn't
see
make sense
feet
to me.
that often in public or something. And it's
No.
just taboo or whatever. But
I don't see a lot of knees either, but I'm not
Nope.
like touching myself over knees.
I am about as vanilla as it gets. I like
Yeah.
boobs, I like the butts, and I like the personalities. That's
There you
about where I mean, whatever.
I think
Good thing I'm a leg guy.
I
There you
came-
go. Hell yeah.
we only came here for that little safe. So.
Okay. I'll float on down. Well, you know, Am, the legs are the extension of the butt, so we got a little common ground there. But yeah, I'll get a set of legs too. Fuck yeah. Maybe in a set of heels or something, I don't know. What floats your boat? My weirdest thing, a good pair of shoulders. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the promise of what's going on right below them. I don't know, but a lady shows a little shoulder, I might be doing one of these, you know?
Yeah.
But I will say, not to be cheesy or wholesome or anything stupid like that, personality does drive a lot of attractiveness for me.
100%.
I can look at a hot girl and be like, yeah, she's hot. But if she were to like approach me and be like, hey, do me, I'd be like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And if your personality is ugly, the rest goes really fast too.
Like that's something that you really, like everybody says when you're young.
Yeah.
But, like you don't really mean it. Like it's all about looks when you're young.
Yeah.
You come to find out that, like seriously, like beauty is only skin deep. And a relationship can't be built on somebody being hot.
No.
Like,
Well, I mean-
not a lasting, meaningful one.
I mean, this is even short term for me. Like, if I don't know a person, I couldn't just like hire a prostitute and have fun. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't. Do that
I would
either.
feel
No.
very like I've gone
Yes.
to exactly 2 strip clubs in my life, and they were both awkward because
Yeah.
like they were giving me that sort of attention, but I'm like, yeah, you don't gotta touch me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've learned the term. I'm an oldie, like, but I'm getting with the jive hip terms these kids use these days. I guess I would be classified as a demisexual, where I got to get to know somebody before I'm really attracted to them.
Right?
Yeah.
And here I thought that was just normal my whole life. Apparently not.
Followed the safety handbook for launching
I'm the
people
weirdo, I guess. I don't know, but
Yeah.
Now let's crack
No,
on.
like, and like the whole like one night stand kind of thing. I don't think I could do that to somebody either, because like I don't know. I just can't do that. Like,
when you're 18, you go after the hot but brainless girls. Once you're 50, you go after the 38-year-old chubby streamers, or so I hear. Dude, it makes all the difference every time. Like, a good, even if it's just a little sliver of a good personality, like you go up 10 points for everything you say that I like. Like,
for sure.
never heard of a shoulder guy, but I get it. Yeah, no, I don't. Like I said, maybe it's just the intrigue of what could be coming next, or I don't know. Maybe just part of the overall shape or something. But
Hell on a biscuit! That worked! I mean, of course it worked.
feet aren't repulsive to me, but definitely don't go crazy with them. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I appreciate like Sarah has like really high arches, so that she could be like, I think she could be like a flip model, but it doesn't. It's not like I'm like, oh man, show me them feet.
Well,
Let me see them arches.
See, I can
Like,
explain
no.
that one. You are very flat-footed, so you
I'm
can
extremely
appreciate the
flat-footed.
function of a properly functioning arch.
That's so true. Yes, I wear a 13.4E shoe. That is not a joke.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's like it's beyond extra wide. It's like it's insane.
See,
I seriously have like hooves.
Seriously have hooves. I am what some people would call an ungulate.
Yeah.
Oh god. No,
Yeah,
no, I
a
get it. I
13.4E
appreciate it.
Is my shoe.
I'm definitely not that wide-footed, but I am definitely a wide-foot shoe wearer. Like, I wear a 10 and a half normal or 10 wide. And even then, sometimes it's like, I could go for a little bit more.
Yeah, my feet are so flat. And I even made a joke, like, when we were on the beach on vacation here. There was somebody who had walked previously in front of us, and it was a woman who had, like, very nice, like, shapely feet, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Brandon, check this out. And I put mine down. It was like a Sasquatch footprint next to this, like, really nice, like, dainty little foot.
Does this get rev your engine?
Yeah.
I can't walk worth a damn, but goddamn, I could swim like a seal.
Yeah, exactly. I basically have flippers. So.
I am an ungulate and I am a manatee all at once.
Yes, totally.
I love this. On that note, I'm going to go take a shower. And I'm going to go watch. Not really, but I'm going to head out. You guys have a good night. Well, Dynamic and Jugs, it was a blast having you here to chat with you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you
so
so
much
much
for
for swinging
Appreciate
by.
it.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Especially for Morgan, because she's been working hard all day.
Hell yeah.
She got home, had some dinner, and decided to spend a little free time she has hanging out here with us guys. So we really appreciate it.
And Jugs is about to get to work. Wink.
Yeah.
So you work hard, but
Jugs is well rested, being that retired guy that we all envy and look up to. So yeah, it's great.
Oh, I'm not too well. Retiring, I probably will never be able to, but I'm not that far from Jugs myself. 9 measly years. We've seen how fast 20 years can go, or even 6 with the COVID and all that.
Oh shoot! Yes, and AM, same thing. AM worked very hard all day.
I'm mud for working all day.
We appreciate AM being here.
Yes, we do. We appreciate AM because he works at the hospital and makes sure people can fucking get fixed.
That's right.
It's hard to, hard to work at the hospital if you can't get in it. So, but yes,
take care, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
You guys. Yeah, hell yeah. That was a lot of fun talking about wet buttholes and boobs. No, really, it was.
Now, Inverse, this might be more up your alley here. What we're doing because this is like a traditional Borderlands map.
Yeah, no, this does look like the Iridium.
We loaded into an area. Yeah. So this is for the next half hour. This is all you,
Next
baby.
half an hour. We're going back to Borderlands. Hell yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, this is all you, man.
Again, I'm having a blast, mostly because of the company involved.
For sure. Yeah.
We just sat for like 40 minutes there at the entrance of that boss yapping. That was great. No joke. If I do a Mass Effect play anytime soon, I think I might have to have you just on the radio. play your sports ball, but be available to yap.
Yeah, totally.
Because A, I love your company, and B, you can hold my hand through the story if I don't understand.
There you go. Yeah, it is so good. It's one of those things though that like I don't want to hype it up because AM and I.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Literally every single one of my friends, with the exception of Andy, balls deep into the property. Like absolutely balls deep.
Why is Andy not into it?
Same reason me. Just no interest.
Just hasn't done it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not a. I don't think Andy's too huge of a sci-fi guy either. I mean, we both have our properties in this genre we love, but yeah, I think he's kind of like me. He's more of a high fantasy, or in his case alone, he's huge into kaiju and Godzilla and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Aaron, Jesse, Micah, John, Jeremy, all like these guys could go to university and teach classes on Mass Effect. Like,
It's so good. The universe is just so good. It's like it rivals Star Wars. It's so
well, at this
good.
point, that's a low
So-
bar. I'm just saying, but
And, yeah, I should say original classic
yes,
Star Wars.
OG.
but,
Okay, that's a little bit better of
just-
a bar.
Yeah, it's so good, but like I don't want to overhype it because even like Morgan, Dynamic Gamer, who was just here, she has beaten Mass Effect way more than I have. She's huge into it too. She loves Mass Effect.
Yeah, so
she
it's
was
got to be
playing-
doing something right. I mean,
Yeah, it's so good. It's one of those game trilogies that will live on those like best game of all time lists.
it'll constantly be getting remakes as it gets outdated.
Oh,
and
100%.
stuff.
That is a guarantee.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
It's only a matter of time. But yeah, it was so good because again, it kind of like falls into everything else, right? Like it comes out, it gets you hooked and everything, and then like nothing can top that. Like even this, they're making a Mass Effect 5, and it's just like I'm doing the same thing that I do with everything. I'm like, yep, that has potential. I hope it's cool, but
Right.
my expectations are pretty damn low, so we'll see.
Woo!
I will not get overhyped,
Oh, I know. So I'm scared about this
and
series.
that sucks.
Sorry?
That sucks because like you should be excited, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's something that you're into, you should be excited about it. But
But we're just to the point, for whatever terrible reason, something gets big enough, and they just want to convert it to a service, and they just want to make money off of it after that point. Like, I get it, you want to make a profit and pay everybody and pull way ahead and stuff, but what happened to just making a quality product and relying on that? Like, and that's,
no, we have to make as much money off it as possible.
yeah, and that's like why I'm kind of dumping a lot of AAA stuff. It's because I don't want to taint my love of the series or whatever, like, at this point, because I know everything's going that way. Like, bigger titles anyways.
Yeah.
Like, indies and stuff, not so much. Like, at least right now, Supergiant still seems to have their head screwed on tight.
For sure.
But
yeah,
at this point, I
and
wouldn't even
that's-
argue that Supergiant's indie anymore. I would say double A at most, but...
Yeah. I'd have to look that up to see how big their team is and stuff. But,
Yeah.
It's just funny too, because like if you would have told me 15 years ago that we would be like getting all this new Star Wars content,
Yeah.
and books
Marvel
and
and
movies and
everything.
TV shows and all this shit, I would have been like, no fucking way, you're lying. You have to be lying. There's no way. I can't imagine it. And then like we get it, and I don't like any of it. for the
No,
most
I
part.
know. It's so
Um,
disappointing.
Yeah, like that right there, like saturating the market, taking things and making it bad, and or like in a
Well, shit.
not good way.
A new Marvel movie was something almost everybody you knew at that point in
Yeah.
time. It would take off time for work and go to the opening night for and stuff.
Hell
And
yeah.
The last new Marvel movie I watched, no joke, Love and Thunder. And how long ago
Yep,
did that
same
release?
for me. You and I went together.
Yeah. And I have zero interest in watching any of the new stuff because I know it's just
know.
kind of watered down at this point and whatever. I don't really...
Yeah.
And there might be a gem or two in there that might be worth it, but I just don't care to investigate it anymore. Like, I'm
And
over
it's
it.
funny. I like am contemplating redoing my office because I have so many like Marvel things in here, and I'm
You're
kind of
right.
like I'm like that was like of a time. I'm kind of not into that now.
Yep.
So that, like, even though like I love comic book heroes and stuff like that, it's just like I don't know. I'm not as big into it as I was. But
That's a lot of the stuff I had when I moved out of the office here into my living room or whatever. Like, I brought maybe 2% of it out, and everything else is in boxes because I have a theme to my living room that I really like now. And having a bunch of nerd shit that I'm not really into anymore conflicts with it. So, yeah, I'm with you. It's just probably going to sit in a box now until either A, I somehow get back into it, or B, I just end up selling it or just leaving it in the box somewhere.
yeah, it's one of those things that I've spent so much money on all this cool stuff, and I really like it. It's just
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting burned out on the look and I'm not into a lot of this stuff anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, we're humans. We're supposed to grow, so.
Yeah.
Some of the property becoming shit, and some of it just like, yeah, we've had so much of it that it's not exciting anymore. Like it used
And the
to be.
thing too with the Marvel thing that you mentioned, and that's such a good example. Like the whole Thanos thing and Avengers Endgame and all that stuff was like the perfect tie-up to a 10-year project.
Sure was.
Like, it was the end. That was it. And
was
that's
super
when
exciting.
I stopped. Yeah, I'm done. I got to see all these awesome superhero movies, like starting with like Iron Man or whatever it was.
Yep. Iron Man 1. Yep.
And legendary pop, and that was the conclusion. I saw it. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame, but like Tony Stark
Vader's
was the
Luke's
first one to
dad.
go.
What?
Yeah. God damn it!
No!
I just rented Star Wars. I was gonna watch it over Christmas break. Fuck!
Yeah, I rented the Christmas one too. God damn it! Now I can't even have a good Christmas.
Yeah, seriously, it's all ruined. Thanks a lot. But like Tony Stark started it, and Tony Stark dies in the movie. Well, guess what? He didn't die, or some fucking bullshit thing, and now he's Doctor Doom, and they're bringing him back to the Avengers movie. It's like,
I'm
what
so
the fuck?
pissed about that. Because, like,
Yes.
if anything, I feel like Doctor Doom might have been the one thing I got excited about. Because I don't know a lot about Doctor Doom. And frankly, I hate the Fantastic Four as a team. Like, I think they're just so bland and milquetoast and whatever. I just don't get. But Doctor Doom, I've been seeing more like comic panels and stuff about what he is about and what he says and does, and I'm like, all right, he looks like he's actually a compelling villain. I might go watch the movie. And then Robert Downey Jr. Love the guy. Don't get me wrong, great actor. Nailed Tony Stark. I can't imagine anybody else doing the role. But he's Tony Stark. He's not Doctor Doom. Disney, get more original. Like,
yeah. And I don't know how they're spinning it. I don't know.
I don't care how they're spinning it. Yeah.
I know. That's exactly what it is. I don't give a shit. That's fucking Iron Man. That's Tony Stark. It's not Doctor Doom.
Blew the one fucking chance to hook me and get me back into Marvel movies. Like,
now I don't give a shit.
Like even if they made a new Thor movie, I'd be kind of reluctant to go because I'm like, Ragnarok was great. Controversial opinion. I really liked Love and Thunder.
I did too. Yeah, we had a great time.
I know that is like one of the least popular Marvel movies in existence, but I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I would pin it as probably a top 5 Marvel movie for me. But
I feel like we went in with proper expectations and just enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I feel great. But I have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it since then, but
I've watched it twice probably since the first time, so but not anytime recently anyway. Let me catch up real quick. Am said a couple of things here. I haven't played Mass Effect in a while. I'm probably getting a little rusty. Mass Effect 1 is best. I'll criticize the shit out of 2, although I did play 2 a lot too. But if I try to play the trilogy again now, I get the 2 and just not excited for it anymore. Yeah, because you've experienced it so much at this point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a few games that I get like that too. I'm like, I haven't played this in forever. I'm craving to play it, and then, yeah, I get 3-4 hours in, and I'm like, okay, I've had my fill. Or like you and I have tried with WoW a few times. Like we go years without playing it, and then we're both at the same time like, oh hell yeah, let's go, I'm ready. Play for a week, and that's it, and then we're done with it for another 6 years or whatever. Like. Because I'm kind of getting that itch again. I'm like, I could go for a while again, but I know after 20 minutes of running in a direction, I'm going to be done.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you want to do it? That's great. Go
no,
ahead.
I think I want to do it. I know I really don't want to. That's the problem. Because I even had that experience with, it was a sort of a new experience. I don't know, this is probably almost a year ago at this point, but I downloaded Latro and tried playing that again. And yeah, I had fun the first night. Second night was kind of meh. Third night, loaded up, didn't even get 10 minutes in. I haven't looked at it since.
Yeah.
And it was the running. Like, I had to run and turn a quest in that night, and I turned the quest in, and I'm just like, I just spent 15 minutes holding W. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That sucks.
But it's like you said, it's just, we had our experience, we had fun with it, we've grown as people, we're done. It's fine.
It's just not, I can't can't do it. And I have all the stories. I have all the. I don't regret it. All the time and money and stuff spent. Fantastic. It's a part of my life, and it's gone. It's done.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Like, I don't know, maybe if I was unemployed and I had 24 hours a day to fuck around with, I wouldn't value my time so much, and I probably could sit down and enjoy it again. But I think that's the major thing for me is I, like, on my non-stream nights, I play a game maybe for an hour a night or maybe a couple every other night, just depending on what else I do. So,
Sure.
you know, a game that demands at least 5 hours to have a quality experience, like, I value my time too much. I don't want to sit there and hold W for maybe the only hour I get that night to play a video game, you know, like.
That's why I hit unlock.
Yeah, or that, okay. Or I'm watching the ass end of a bird as I'm flying for 20 minutes, you know, like. When I fully know the game is capable of just me clicking something and being there instantly now, like.
God damn. You're so right about that, and like flying around the map and stuff. And
Yeah.
some of them are like 20-minute rides.
Oh,
So you
easily.
like go down and eat or like whatever. Like that's some fucking bullshit, man.
I tracked it
Like-
once from the bottom of Kalimdor to the top was literally a 30-minute ride. That's a whole ass episode of a show right there. Like,
Yeah, that's nuts.
Am says, no, I just don't like 90% of the characters in 2, and the story irritates the shit out of me. Sure, some of us already played the shit out of it, yeah. But why expose yourself over and over to a negative situation like that? But yeah, no. It is what it is, I guess. All you can really admit.
I can't hit this guy.
What's that?
I'm shooting this person and my bullets are going right through him.
You are kind of acting laggy on my end. You're doing the whole
Yeah.
speaking of WoW. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like, speaking of
Going
WoW,
into the
you're
tree.
running into the tree right now.
Yeah, I'm dead. What the fuck?
Yeah, so you were running into this wall, and when I got close, you spazzed the fuck out and disappeared.
Yeah, what the hell?
I think this is just an internet spike or something.
Must be.
I mean, my end is
Like,
okay.
I just
so
switched. I had just switched to a new gun. I'm like, God, this gun blows.
No, you were probably doing the damage. You just, yeah, it wasn't registering. Mind your... I'm shooting this chick, and she's like, mind your manners.
Wasted.
I look at you on my screen, dude. When it catches up. You're like doing the Luigi bike pedal jump. Oh my god. Are you still on Discord?
Wow.
Kind of. You're
I'm
breaking
waiting
up.
for your.
You're kind of
Oh
breaking
yeah, I see it now on your screen. Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
the air. What the fuck?
You were breaking up on Discord for a second. So you're good now, I think. But
Jesus.
yeah, now you're running in place. You want to
yeah.
maybe try disconnecting and reconnecting?
Sure.
All right. It might be an internet thing. I don't know. Everything's still reacting here. Oh, alright. And enemies just...
So I'm offline.
What's that?
It's a problem with the game because like now it's saying I'm offline, even
Yeah.
though like I'm on. And
You were definitely breaking up on Discord, too.
this maybe it isn't. Or like,
Shit.
oh yeah, my your stream is going down.
Yep. It might
Oh,
be
there it
your...
is.
I don't want to point fingers, but it might
No,
be
no.
your internet.
Yeah.
Everything
'cause,
on
like,
my
I'm
end is
looking at
running
the-
silky.
I'm looking at the Discord. And it says we've been streaming for 3 hours and 44 minutes, and the timer just went from 0 to 15 seconds, and now it's stopping at 15 seconds.
Oh, God,
And,
yeah.
like, it's not like processing time. So.
Yeah, my game's running all right, and I have 0 drop frames. I'm 6,000 kilobytes up, full bars. Yeah.
That is weird.
What the hell are they doing with the internet at your house, bro?
Yeah, seriously.
Shit. Well, you want to keep trying, or...
Are you still there?
You're breaking in and out again.
I think I just call it.
Yeah,
I'm doing this. I tried to run a speed test and it's not been registering. So
AM saying the feet people are coming after him, or his wife,
yeah,
apparently.
seriously. Yeah. I just checked them.
Yeah,
My
I'm
modem
getting.
is up. My router is up, I believe.
Yeah, like every
Says my
third
internet's
word or
good.
so is getting garbled.
Okay, well, it was fun.
Damn, that sucks, because we were getting kind of close to your normal time anyway.
Yeah, that's okay. We're all good.
Well, we might have to call it an early night, chat. I hate to say it. But you know what? I'm not too upset. AM's the only one here right now that I know of, and he's probably going to go to bed before too long, too, anyway, so... It's just AM. Luther. We love you, AM. I'm kidding. About the loser thing, not about loving you. Yeah,
all right,
fuck
well,
me.
thanks for playing, man. I appreciate it. Sorry my internet's apparently shitting out now for some reason.
Okay, you're clear now.
It's funny because... Oh, there it goes. Nope. On Discord, it has, like, the little, like, Wi-Fi thing, but it's supposed to be, like, your streaming voice and stuff, and it's going from red to green to yellow to red.
As I say, you have, like, a good moment of clarity, and then it starts to garble again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Did somebody hit a goddamn telephone pole near you or something?
Seriously, yeah.
I'm starting to wonder. Should I start GMing a werewolf game? I mean, Broc's leaving. Only seems fitting.
God. Oh my
He's
god.
not gonna let you let that go.
Oh my god.
Well, I hope you at least. I hope you at least know he's ribbing you. He's not seriously offended. He has mentioned this in person before, so.
No, it's totally fine. But hey, have a good day off tomorrow, man. Thanks for playing tonight, and
thank you for playing.
We will get in touch because I know that you said that.
Yes.
You know, obviously, there's things coming up.
I was just about to bring that up.
So, yeah.
Yeah, get in touch with me if you don't know quite yet. But I'll fill in chat after I leave or after you leave here. But
yeah.
But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Oh shit! I shouldn't have walked that way. Ah! But anyways, yeah, let me know if either day works for you or whatever. Like I said, the one day I do have backup plans if you can't. So if you can't make that one, don't feel too bad. But both I'll leave open as options because otherwise I would hate to leave it and like not play this for like 3 or 4 weeks at that point. Because
sure, yeah. At that point you're committed to something else. So.
Yeah, New Year's Day I have a commitment that I'm gonna go through here with a couple of buddies, so I'll be missing that week. But next week I do have that open for you. So.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll be in touch.
All right. Well, I'm sorry it ended a little short, but goddamn if we didn't have a lot of fun tonight. Even just sitting and yapping with Jugs and Dynamic there was a lot of AM
It's
too.
always a good time. We always have fun.
Wet butthole and giant boobs. I mean, what's not to love, man?
Exactly. If that doesn't get you excited, check your pulse.
I was gonna say something's wrong with you at that point, man.
Yeah, that's a you problem, not us.
Yeah. That's a user problem, not a game problem.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, guys, have a good week, and I will catch you all next time. Later.
Bye, Brock. Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Later. 2-1 now. Finney on the power play. Hell yeah, Finney. And AM also says goodnight, Brock. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry about your internet, bro. But so anyways, yeah, I think I'll just call it early night too, because I've usually been ending when Brock ends. Because AM, I encourage you to get some sleep too, as well as working. But so that being said, yeah, yeah, he might get that message a little bit better. I totally see what you're doing there. So the next couple weeks, chat, gonna be a little bit different. I know I've kind of been waffling between Thursdays and Wednesdays lately, but. I've got my reasons, but whatever. So, as y'all know, the next 2 weeks are holidays, and they happen to sort of land on my stream night. So, Next week, I'm not going to be streaming Wednesday because I have a little tradition to go to a local bar that I really like on Christmas Eve because they stay open a little later. They stay open till 8, but then he shuts the place down and it kind of becomes a private party, and he like plays Christmas movies and will usually buy drinks for everybody there. And I don't know, it's just, I've done this the last 4 years or so and it's a lot of fun, so I kind of want to keep doing that. So I won't be streaming Wednesday next week, but depending on Broc's response, if he's available next Tuesday night, I will be streaming this then. If he is not available, I may or may not stream. I don't want to commit to it if he isn't there. But I do definitely plan on streaming Christmas Day one way or another. My own Christmas tradition is kind of changing this year because of dirty laundry with a family member. I frankly don't care to see him anymore. I've worked it out with my folks. We're going to do something early, so don't worry about old Inverse. He's still going to have a Christmas. It's just going to be on a different day. But Christmas Day, since nothing is open and nobody's really available, I'm going to stream. Fuck it, why not? Nobody will probably show up because they got their own Christmas plans, but if you do, be glad to see you here. If not, whatever. If Broc's available that day instead, we'll stream more of this that day, and we'll probably stream more of it because we'll both have a lot more time. But that will be more of an afternoon stream. I'm planning on streaming maybe around noon or 1 or something that day. A little bit earlier because A, the day's going to be open, and B, I will still have to work the next day, so I'll still have to go to bed at a reasonable time. But, so if he doesn't want to stream on Christmas Day, I will do something else special. I'm thinking of maybe playing a Doom mod or game because we missed out on my birthday this year. So, home for the holidays or something, how cool would that be? So I will definitely stream Christmas Day afternoon sometime. Work Christmas Day, my next day off is Christmas Eve. Cool. I mean, I get it. Like, I absolutely am going into this Christmas stream not realizing that everybody's on this face of the planet probably has plans that day. That's fine. You want to come chill, whatever, come chill, that's fine. Like I said, probably around noon or just noonish, give or take. And then, yeah, just be something chill, cool, whatever. And then the following week is New Year's Eve on a Wednesday, which I'm definitely not streaming on New Year's Eve. I love you guys, but that is a big fun day to go out on. But that week, I plan on, AM already knows this because I approached him about it, but I would like to have an old-fashioned Mario Party on New Year's Day. So somewhere around noonish, give or take on that day, me, AM, and at least Agent Junk, the DM, John, of our D&D campaign, I'm trying to rope in Andy. I think he's on for it. Andy at our D&D group as well. But we'll have hopefully 4 people and do an old-fashioned Mario Party on New Year's Day, and we're gonna have like buffalo dip and what'd you say, like sweet chili dip or stuff like that. So if you don't like watching people eat on stream, sucks to suck. We're gonna be doing that. But yeah, so we're gonna have a good time then. Do that in the afternoon or whatever. So we'll be back to Wednesdays more than likely the week after that, unless something else comes up. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so I'm going to try to do at least those streams. So, Thai sweet chili chicken. That sounds great. So, yeah, we're going to be bringing plenty of chips, I guess. But I'll see if John and Andy maybe want to bring something a little bit too. A little snack or some drink or dessert or I don't know, whatever the heck. But I think we'll have a lot of fun with that. We'll do the longest game we can, which I think the newest Mario Party, that would be like probably a 3 or 4 hour game tops. The old Mario Party games, God, if you did a 50-round game, which aren't really allowed in the newer ones, that was like a 6-hour game. Like, me and my friend Liz, like way back in the day, we would do those, and it would literally be like, okay, we're going to start at like 3 and end at like 9 at night or something. That's crazy. Definitely an endurance trial, but yeah, so again, to reiterate, no D&D this weekend. Possible stream with Broc Tuesday. If not, we'll be streaming with Broc on Christmas Day. But if Broc can't do that or he ends up doing Tuesday, I'll still stream on Christmas Day regardless. Something. And then New Year's Day, not Eve, New Year's Day, both Thursdays, we'll do Mario Party live in person. You'll get to see the guys again. But I'm trying to word this in a way that don't confuse people. This weekend's not D&D. The following weekend should be D&D, provided no 2 people cancel. That's kind of been our group limit. If 1 person cancels, we still push on, but if 2 do, then it's like, well, now we're missing kind of a lot of the party. So, anyways, Chat, thank you so much. Man, appreciate you as always coming around. Dynamic and Jugs, fucking great talk tonight with all three of you. We had Glamrock in earlier tonight. Thank you for coming in. Roger Rabbit, of course. You may have inspired me to go watch that maybe tomorrow or something. I love Roger Rabbit. That was a great movie. But anyways, yeah, without further ado, y'all have a great night. I will see you, possibly Tuesday. If not, then Christmas Day. And we'll have something fun going on there. I'll try to keep you guys updated, at least on the Discord. I do have a Blue Sky I try to update on, but I'll be frank, I kind of forget most of the time to go to the Blue Sky and update. I'm active as a reader there, but I don't really post too much these days, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of memed out, but shiny buttholes, yes. With shiny buttholes, bring your bidet. It'll be fun. But anyways, see you possibly Tuesday. Thursday for sure. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year coming up. See you then. Laters, everybody.